Hello everyone, my name is Lucifer and welcome to Binary Star Hero. This is a visual novel by the same person who made Favor, which I am definitely a part of. I'm the devil and the devil's in it, even though it's Zion. And this is another visual novel made by the same person. And before starting, I would like to thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Those things really help out, and you are a hero, like in the visual novel, right there. And I think this must be a design of All Might from MHA, which I saw only 3 seasons of. I haven't seen more than that, but it looks like that. I'm gonna roll with that. Those are a lot of things. If you're watching right now, read the thing and don't do a bad, don't do a dumb. In the modern era of superheroes and supervillains, I was just a regular villain. And it was very intentional here. And I say it was very intentional here. My days of crime are officially over. I didn't go out in a large daring stunt or an insane wealth like most may assume that a villain would. Most may assume that villains finally retire when nature makes an end of our perpetual greed and selfishness, eventually spiraling into self-sabotage, becoming our own undoing. Or the hero comes and destroys you, eviscerates all your atoms into nothingness so that you will become one with the world, and that way the world is evil itself. The world is evil, who knew? Okay, proof right here. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but the world is evil. We all found it right here. But that was not me. I had loans to pay off, medications to afford, a family to support. I was not looking forward for a beautiful life full of luxury, or a Gatsby level of grandeur. Well, Gatsby dies at the very end, so I don't really think you want to be Gatsby. I only wanted to survive. And sometimes we can only survive in the best way we know how. For me, that was stealing from others. Okay. Oh, sorry. The best way we know. I thought I was saying only the best way I want. I can't read, obviously. Why are you watching this if you think I can read? I can't. That's been very well established on the channel. I didn't take from the average Joe. My targets were specifically 7 figures and above. Well, sometimes I would stoop, but they always deserved it. But now it's over. I went out nameless. As long as you know what to take, what they can afford to lose, they will never search you out. I'm not proud of what I have done. Okay, that's a lie. I am a little proud. Of course, gotta have pride in your work, obviously. But not many knew of me. I was never infamous enough to attract the attention of the heroes. But the underground crime world sure knew me. I don't like the dots there. That's very, very suspicious. They referred to me as Lucy Goosey the Malfusi. That's right. That is what I am. Lucy Goosey the Malfusi. Wait, can I just put like spaces in between there? There we go. Oh god. You know what? I'm just gonna change it to just Lucifer. That's just good enough. Lucifer. In infamy, I even gained a small fan following of fellow criminals. Okay, all of you watching right now, you're all criminals now. No buts, no ands. You are a criminal. If you're watching this, you're a criminal. And if you're a criminal, you should smash the like. No, wait. Should you? At this point, why not? But that doesn't change the fact that those days are over for me. My loans are paid off. My family has a proper safety net. I can afford my medication for a while at least. It was a means to an end. And now the present day me. Oh, ayo, newbie, pass me the napkin. Some old fart dropped his coffee. I groan looking at the clock. Only 9 a.m. I sigh heavily, my coworker's voice grating on my ears. I pass my 9 a.m. annoyance some napkins. If you sound like that, you will only bring yourself bad luck, newbie. Yeah, I'm gonna need more napkins than this. You're stealing all the napkins. How could you? I want some napkins too. I gotta take it to home, to my poor family that definitely exists. Graham spilled like his whole coffee. Whole bean coffee. That's a terrible, terrible pun. So bad. I glance a glare at my coworker Miles. I'm about to ask if he is high at 9 a.m. in the morning when he cuts me off. Hey, by the way, what's your name again? If I ask Hal's, they'll explode at me. He laughs sheepishly, scratching his head. My name, it is Lucifer. My name is Lucifer. We have been working here together for over a month, Miles. The most ingenious way to have like the most like innocuous and inconspicuous villain name is just make your own name. And then people will think, oh, that can't be his real name, can it? No way! Oh my god, Lucifer the devil, he is evil! Oh no! Of course it was his real name and that was his actual villain name. Oh no! Such a big brain 400 IQ move, I know. Alright, Lucifer. Don't be mad, I promised I'll remember next time. Sure you will. Right, sure, yeah. Miles walks towards the spill with an incredible amount of napkins in hand. This is why you use cloths and not napkins, just because those are way more efficient. Yeah. You know we have more in the closet, right? If you just wipe it up with napkins, it's gonna be sticky. Sheesh, newbie, I don't tell you how to live your life. I should glare at Miles. Please stop calling me newbie. Okay, I get it, sure. My legs are like super sore from stock this morning though. From what stock? Are you investing in stocks? I invest in nothing, because I'm nothing to invest in. It all makes sense. You mind cleaning it up and I'll man the register? Hall said that you aren't allowed on the register anymore after charging a customer 20 extra. I mean, hey, gotta make the profit somehow. That was only one for the third time in one day, Miles. Just be chill. Halls only takes your side because... Because what, Miles? Oh, never mind. Wrong voice. Haley's tall, unimpressed stare gazes at Miles. Ah! Haley, how are you so quiet? Miles? Yeah? Go clean up the mess. Haley hands Miles a mop and a bucket. Miles hangs his head walking towards the spill while dragging the mop and bucket behind him. Yeah. Miles grumbles, sulking back to the spill. Haley sighs deeply, leaning on the counter next to me. They grab a slightly burnt croissant from this discards pile and pick at it. I swear, I have never seen Miles do things the right way, even if only 1% more effort is required. Haley's stare lingers on Miles' sneakers. Damn, if those Leons aren't cool though. Oh, you like me. I look at the flashy black and green shoes Miles is sporting. I can't resist a good sneaker, even if it's being sported on the least deserving person possible. Aren't those things like a couple hundred at least? Yep. Haley sighs. Maybe I should just steal them when he takes his afternoon nap in the storage room. Hey, I mean, go for it. Go for it, sure, do it. I'll even help you. Because I'm a degenerate. How about it? Want to be my partner in crime? I don't think I'm quite cut out for a life of villainy. Sorry to disappoint, Hal. Haley drops a casual pat on my shoulder. Don't worry about it, Lucifer. Just keep being a kick-ass barista and we are cool. Haley and I sat in the ambience of the cafe. I wiped the countertops as Haley picked at the scone. The position in which Haley was standing gave them a direct line of sight into Miles' activities. Miles' current demeanor of hard work of a cafe employee indicated that he felt their hawk. Like a stare. I sighed again, glancing upward at the clock. Don't get too impatient. You still have a full 5 left to go. Seems like forever. Maybe we should pick up a more exciting job then? I will save. More exciting than a minimum wage cafe employee? I can't even imagine. Yeah, this is what. Yeah, yeehaw! This awesome Riz game going on here. Yee. I suck at being cool. Hal cracks a smile, tossing their napkin at me playfully. Hey, those are a hot commodity around here. Everyone uses them to clean up stuff. I'm using them to clean up my life, and I don't think it's working. It's so sad. I know. I snatched it out of the air. You're such a little shit, you know that? Wow, Hal. Language! I think the onboarding videos, they referred to this as toxic workplace environment. To be fair, any place that has Miles and I working together is technically a toxic workplace environment. Well, as the middleman, I would like to formally request popcorn as an official mainstay break room snack. Maybe if you don't charge a customer $20 extra multiple times in a day, I'll see what I can do. Excuse me, I've never done that. Sorry, my standards were beaten by previous people. I don't know why my reading capability has just like cramped so much. I cannot read properly anymore, and it's so sad. I've been hurt before. Well, you can trust in me. You can't trust on me, but you can trust in me. Oh yeah. I'll serve my time well as a proper middleman. If you and Miles end up legitimately brawling and destroying the place, then I will probably have to find a new job. It won't get to that. And even if it did, I could totally kick Miles' ass in 2 minutes flat. He has a flat ass, that's why. And 2 minutes isn't a ton of time to do a whole lot of damage here. My eyes narrow. In all seriousness, I prefer not to find a new job. So you had to though. What would you choose? I'm not sure. What do you think I'd be good at? Well, you are really good at wrangling Miles and myself, so maybe being a superior master manipulative villain? Like a superhero? Haley was more monotone than ever, but I could tell it was an obvious joke. Yeah, I really look the type, huh? I drawl out sarcastically. Maybe your superhero name could be like the Pessimist or something. You got it, that's what I am. I laugh, a small twinkle shines behind Haley's eyes. Oh yeah, and what will I do? Burn the villains out so much they decide to go home? Bum the villains out. I mock a superhero pose. You there, disgusting villain, don't you have any idea about the money you are stealing? Inflation is on the rise! That money will be worth next to nothing in 2 years! Pfft. I mean, I speak the truth. The truth is spoken. I have spoken the truth. They call me the truthful pessimist. TTP, for those who are uncultured. Haley covers their face and turns their back. They attempted to regain composure, but I felt a little disappointment. I wasn't able to see their expression. If only I had sightseeing abilities. Wow, you could totally go for it, but you are even bumming me out. I smile wide and laugh a bit at the ridiculousness of it. That's what I like about you, Lucifer. You feel like the only other person that truly couldn't give a crap about the heroes. Even villains tend to have favorite heroes. But you truly couldn't care less. Why is that? I shrug and mumble out something random, some random reason. Taxpayer money and all that. Can I order? My head springs up at the customer on the other side of the counter. They rub their arm awkwardly. Frick, how long were they standing there? I wanted to die out of embarrassment. My head whizzed over to Haley, but they already took advantage of the moment and trotted off to some other part of the cafe. Was I not supposed? Did Haley not tell me to not do the thing, so she's now going away to make me do the thing? Sorry, they? My cheeks felt hot as I glanced up at the man. Oh, you are severely, severely angry at what I've done. I'm so sorry. Hello, I'm sorry about that. I didn't see you there. No problem, I prefer it that way. What? Never mind, let's just stop talking. He cringed at himself, looking up at the menu. Can I get a black coffee to go? Yeah, sure, nothing else? He pauses for a second, as if he is trying to determine if it is a trick question. No, thank you. Okay, that'll be $3 flat. He hands over a $5 bill. Here's your change, sir. Keep it. He moves away before I can give him his receipt. Not very talkative. I put together a fresh black coffee to go in a to-go cup. He stands at the counter, ready to grab it. Right before I hand the coffee over, I quickly pull it back towards myself. I almost forgot this. I slip a coffee sleeve onto the cup. Careful, it's hot. You don't want to burn your hands. Why does everything I say feel so awkward with this guy? Don't ask me. I'm awkward supreme. I would never know. He flashes a wry smile. Thanks. He glances down at my name tag. Lucifer. Have a good day. He takes the coffee from my hand. His fingertips brush over mine during the exchange, making me jump a bit. The man walks out the door, sipping his hot coffee. He glances at me while passing the glass window. When our eyes make contact, he shifts his glance away. He knows me, for I'm a villain and he's a hero. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If a hero is a crocodile, then it's confusing anime. Don't watch it. I continue to work the register, ringing customers up and preparing drinks. When customers put Peter out later in the day, I pass the time by watching the TV with no sound hanging in the corner. A special about hero origins flash across the screen. Oh, well, that's him. I mute the TV as binary stars, red, blue, white, and yellow stands out amongst the news interview. On the scene with binary star. A child from the stars, huh? I murmur to myself. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a mix of Homelander, Superman, and Captain Marvel. So, yeah. As unbelievable as it was, Binary's red eyes were chillingly unhuman. What was the eyes of the dude? Not he red. Okay. To the general public, he glimmered like starlight. But to the villains, his name was only uttered in whispers. Oh, scary, scary, scary. The rest of the day passes pretty normally. Soon I'll finally be off the clock and can head home. It is evening time. It is night time, scary. Oh, it's morning now. I did not. What was that? What was it? What was the text box? What was the text box? I'm not pressing anything. Okay, it just blinks out of existence. I yawn while looking through some boxes under the counter for more sleeves. The morning shift is brutal. I probably shouldn't have stayed up so late, doom scrolling. Hey. Thud. Ow! I read the back of my head while it hit the counter. You will, all of you watching right now, prepare your ears, for I'm gonna bonk you all. 3, 2, 1, bonk! You have all been bonked. This is all your fault. I have bonked you all. And you all, none of you can't do anything. You were all warned of the bonk too. Ducking my head out from under the counter, I see Haley standing there with their usual expression. And wearing the same clothes, that's very stinky. Hal, you already have to, Hal, you really have to make your presence more known. Haley shrugs. Do you mind bussing some tables? Sure, but where's Miles? Probably pretending to work in the storage room while he's browsing auction sites for hero action figures. I start to laugh, assuming it's a joke, but Haley's unamused expression never shifted. Haley sighs, rubbing their temples. Sometimes I wonder if firing him would be easier. But it would make my life way more complicated if I did. Haley glances up at me quickly. It's tough to find anyone willing to work a normal job recently. All Miles talks about is how he's going to quit someday out and be a hero. Yeah, sure. Haley barks a humorless laugh. Arf, 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 arf. Yeah? The guy can barely tell a coarse grind from a fine grind. And don't even get me started about how many times he has... Yo, check out the Sidekick era Blaze figure I found. It's only 8KS and an hour left. 8Ks, okay. It has an hour left. 8,000 for an action figure? With spending habits like that, it's no wonder Miles is trying to always borrow money. As Haley starts in on a lecture, I quickly dip out. I hum to myself while gathering the left behind plates, mugs, and cups off the table and placing them onto the bus tub. Bump. Ah! Oh, it is you! Star-Lord! Not Star-Lord. Binary Star dude thing. I walk into someone, almost dropping the bus tub. The stranger's hands grasps and the containers fly from the other side, keeping it steady. Whoa, nice reflexes. I look up and see the same stranger from yesterday. I feel a bit frazzled, my face heating up, remembering the caught glances and graze of our fingertips. Also, I should probably mention, I think this game is also a yandere game, yandere story. So I think Binary Star is a yandere. And that is scary. Very, very scary. Oh, wrong button. Oh my god, get it together, you! Diamond hole. Diamond hole. Yes, a hole of diamonds. Pfft. My eyes shoot up to his. I could swear he was laughing at me. Instead, he coolly shifts his gaze in another direction. He's a little attractive, though. You think so? What? He smirks down at me. My reflexes. Oh, right, yeah. His eyes go wide, noticing the customer's hand still holding the bus tub. Sorry. Okay. I place the bus tub down on a nearby table. The man stands there with a curious look on his face. I didn't get anything on you, did I? Oh, whoa, you moving. I flutter around him, making sure that no stains were on his shirt. He didn't move, staring down at me intensely. I verified that there weren't any spills on him and backed up a little. I think you are good. I looked down and noticed a coffee at his table. Black coffee again? You know, you have other things too. I hope that didn't come off as judgmental. It was very judgmental. I am the judgmental, truthful pessimist. The TJTP. I like this. After a second awkward silence, he continues. Well, I'm usually in a rush to get to work. So black coffee is just the fastest thing to get. Ah, okay, I see. Well, if you ever want to try something new, I can make something else for you. Sounds tempting. I promise it will be really good. You won't ever want to buy coffee anywhere else or your money back. Okay, can I get that in writing? Cheeky bastard. I mean, hey, legal trouble is trouble. You don't seem to be in a rush today? No, work doesn't need me quite yet. What do you do for work? You're asking what I do for work when you don't even know my name yet? I'm disappointed in you, Lucifer. How do you know my name? He gazes down at me. His intense dark eyes scan my form. They linger as they move across me slowly. I end up feeling frazzled all over again. Is he staring at my chest? I glance down, seeing my name tag. Oh my god, you idiot, Lucifer! Ah, haha, name tags. Yes, he was definitely gazing at that. Oh, right, perks of being an employee. Why did I just say that? Is me getting to know your name a perk of the job for you? Oh, that's a bit confidant, would you say? The man smirks darkly, his eyes scanning my face. I'm flattered. I don't have to pay extra for flattery, right? No, but I still don't trust that for you. I'm pretty sure my face is as red as a tomato at this point. No, that's on the house. I gathered the tub into my arms a little too quickly, splashing a bit of water onto myself. Sorry, I gotta go work. Do some work! As I turned around to escape, I could swear I heard a deep chuckle. When I returned from the back, the man was already gone. I wonder if he'll come back tomorrow. Oh, yay. There goes the night! There goes the death that I'll prefer! Oh, no! A week goes by, and the customer hasn't come back. Some part of me felt a little disappointed. Another part of me chastised myself for how ridiculous that is when I don't even know that man's name. He's a stranger. He could be like a murderer or something. Or married. Why am I even thinking about this? It's so stupid. I know, right? I'm so stupid, right, everyone? I'm so stupid, right? Yeah, I groan into my hands. Yeah, shame. Same. What? I drag my head back up to see Hal standing next to me. I follow their line of... I know it should be Hale because Hale is like the short form of Haley, but saying Hal is just... It rolls off the tongue better than Hale. Like, hey Hale, like, or hey Hal. Hal just rolls off better. So, yeah. Hey Hal. I follow their line of vision and land on the muted TV in the corner. Shown on the screen was the most notable superhero, Binary Star. There truly wasn't a household that hasn't heard of that name. Let's see what they are saying about this prick. Haley grabs the remote, turning up the sound. The hero that will shine again, against any darkness. How do you feel about that title, Mr. Binary Star? Well, I gotta say I'm flattered. But Steve, they are not wrong. The hero tilts his head, giving an animated wink to the interviewer. He then turns to the camera, pointing directly towards the audience. No villain can hide under the thick veil of darkness, not while I'm around. Against the dusk of their crimes, the shining light will always prevail, bringing them to justice. The hero turns his point into a thumbs up. His smile is so wide, it instinctively made me rub on my jaw. You are known to have numerous abilities, but none as iconic as the diamond melting eyes. It is said that you were born with this special talent, indicating from birth that you were an ability holder. Yes, that's right. When I first opened my eyes, they were red. It gave the nurses a scare. Despite the shock, my dear mother never once faltered in loving me. God rest her soul. The interviewer extends his condolences. As I grew older, my other abilities manifested, and now... Oh, okay. Ugh. Haley turns off the TV. God, I fucking hate that guy. I glanced towards Haley. It was odd she disliked the hero so much. Most people love heroes. And even if they aren't interested, they will at least feign interest in order to be liked by people around them. Heroes are seen as paragons of justice, so to openly dislike them is seen as odd at best, suspicious at worst. Maybe Hale is a villain. No one will know. I would because I'm a villain, so yeah, I would know. Why so much hate? Haley turns to me a bit shocked. What? I thought you didn't like him either. I'm just surprised you are so passionate about hating him. Haley rolls their eyes. It's all so fake, honestly. All this showboating, bullshittery, just for heroes to go out and mercilessly slaughter anyone they deem as villains. It's honestly disgusting. Does anyone even remember when we tried to reform criminals? Now they just get slaughtered because that is easier than reformation. And the only group that seems to care even a goddamn smidgen is the fucking prison industry. Because, oh god forbid they lose out on 25 cents an hour labor. Like, is this world going crazy, or is this me? I noticed some of the customers are glancing over at Haley as their voice continues to get louder alongside their building passion. I agree with Haley to an extent. Heroes do have too much power, but the idea that they go around slaughtering villains, they must be getting these ideas from some borderline extremist or at least villain sympathetic internet forum or something. It's common knowledge after all. Heroes don't kill. Yeah, definitely don't kill. I will calm down Haley. Haley. I touched their arm, grabbing their attention. They pause, noticing me looking around the cafe to the customers, who are peering at us curiously. Yeah, you're right. I'll shut up now. Haley sighs, pushing their hair over their shoulders. I'm right, though. Back when I was a teen, people still protested heroes. They grumbled while walking away. Yeah, Haley. Sadness. Sniff, sniff. Okay, Grandy, we know the world was different back in your day. Haley shoots a glare in my direction, but is unable to keep a completely straight face. They laugh while continuing to walk to the storage room. I'm going to sort out some inventory. In the back. My old person back can hang in there. Maybe I'll have to ask for help from the younglings with more energy. That you do, matey. That you do. Yeehaw. I point to the register. Yeah, I don't mind helping out. As long as you are cool with the till being run by a certain employee with sticky fingers and a fascination for hero collectibles. Never mind, I feel years younger. Haley walks off in their wide stride, although their boots have heels. I can never seem to hear them click against the hard floor. She is also a secret hero or villain. Oh no! The power of villainy! I sighed, turning back on the TV. It's getting later on in the day, so customers are petering out. I love them to peter. I love petering them all the time. They're so petery all over. Yeehaw. Oh gosh. And I'll be down if I don't have some form of entertainment for my last working hour. The hero's face lights up the screen as he saves women and children from imminent danger. Apparently, he has only been in this city for about 3 weeks. And the people have already fallen in love with him. Oh no, that's so sad. Oh no. That is sad, right? Or is that good? I don't know anymore. They even claim that he alone reduced villain and criminal attacks by 60% in the last month. Watching him do his thing on screen, the fall in villainy wasn't much of a surprise to me. It was almost impressive seeing him fly around, battling against monsters and villains. His red eyes glow, cutting down everything in their path. Apparently, he has trained many sidekicks to become successful. I can't help but to wonder how his hectic life is. The hero, after saving a child, smiles and waves at the camera. Citizens on clap and cheer for him in the background. Yoo-hoo, let's go, baby! You clappity wappity! Edited highlights shots of the hero plays. He gloriously flashes across the screen as terrified citizens scream for help, soon to be picked up and saved. Oh no. Some parts of me felt gross watching it, because I am a villain. For I am scary, and you will not see me be a villain of the millions. Imagine almost dying and immediately getting edited into a hero montage. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Not a fan, huh? I almost jump out of my skin at the sound of the voice in front of me. I look up and see the customer from about a week ago. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Yeah, I noticed. He glances up at the screen. It's okay. I'd rather look at Binary Star than myself, too. I smile sheepishly. I don't really like him or anything. Why do I feel the need to specify that? I cringe internally. Yeah, I kind of noticed that too. You did? Mm-hmm. Your facial expressions kind of looked like you smelled soiled milk or something. My jaw hangs. I'm at a loss for words. But like 4-month-old spoiled milk, not a week-old spoiled milk. Yeah. It was intense. I almost even felt hurt for that guy. Nobody wants to get that kind of look from a cute barista. Oh, you know how to woo 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 woo. Cute? The man smirks, quirking an eyebrow. Do you want me to repeat myself? No, it's okay. I feel like if I heard him say it again, my face would simply combust. I would never know. I'm not cute. I'm just a thumb with horns. I already know it's probably bright red. While this guy just stands there with the same smirk. What a bastard. His smirk seemed to get wider. Why don't you like him? He motions his head towards the TV. Soften the truth. I find him somewhat uncomfortable. Let's do that. Let's go for the harsh truth. Pit him when it hurts. I bite my lip and blah blah blah. Well, I decide how honest I want to be. To be honest, something about heroes kind of makes me uncomfortable. How so? Something about them feeling somewhat uncanny valley? Like a robot? Yeah, almost as if Binary Star smiles any harder, his face will crack. Okay. Heroes are always saying what the public wants them to say too. I mean, technically, that's sort of for anyone, not only for like heroes. Like literally, that's why HR teams, not HRs, PR teams exist. Not that that's like a bad thing or anything. It's like totally fine. But like, yeah, you know. I don't know. I'm going on this like a separate rant. It's not even a rant. I should just shut up and play the game, and that's what we're gonna do. Yeehaw! I don't know exactly what to say. To think most of them, I think most of them have PR writers. Yeah, reading is not working. After all that media grooming, the heroes don't even feel human anymore. I mean, I guess Binary Star isn't technically human, but you understand what I'm saying, right? The man grimaces but nods. The child from the stars, Binary Star, that poor bastard. I bet you're right. If his face did smile any harder, it would just fall off. And underneath it would be an endless pit. The man chuckles. Or something like that, right? Nah, I'm betting it's just a robot war machine underneath the human-looking face. The military getting in on the hero game with the latest tech, huh? I can't help but laugh. Yeah, they always want the fame and fortune after all. A momentary look of softness travels across the man's face. But either way, I should probably take your order, considering you have been standing here for like 5 minutes. The man smiles. Don't worry about it. I think I enjoy our little interactions. I grab a medium-sized cup, the size he has ordered the last 2 times he's come here. Black coffee again? Oh, you remembered. I try to remember our regulars' orders. I think with this being my 3rd time here, I hardly count as a regular. But I'll take the expedited honor anyways. Can I get your name for the order? In all honesty, I didn't really need his name. We tend to just call out the type of drink rather than the name of the customer. But maybe I want to be a little selfish for once. Ooh. Can I try your special? I give a blank look. The one guaranteed not to be found anywhere else, or I get my money back. Ah, of course. And if you don't like it, I'll make you something else. I thought you said I could get my money back. Am I about to be scammed? Fine, and your money back. He smirks as if he already won. I'll make the best damn coffee he has ever had. Somehow I feel like you're challenging me. Go take a seat. I'll bring it to you when it's ready. You don't want me to pay? I'll take your money after I rob you of your pride. He cracks a smile. Cheeky thing. Oh no. The man saunters off to lean against the far wall. I feel his eyes following me as I move back and forth while making the coffee. After a couple of minutes, it's finally done. I bring out the most beautiful mint latte I have ever made. The man looks down at it, slightly grimacing. It's kind of green. What, you don't any other color than black? The man eyes it suspiciously. If I die from this, oh my god, you are more likely to die from ingesting black coffee every day. Stir it a bit first and give it a try. You can also start to take out your wallet if you want. Wow, the barista won't stir it for me. Service is really lacking here. I am not gonna stir it for you, sir. The man chuckles a bit and stirs the drink. He brings it up to take a drink. He takes a good amount in it at once, swallowing deeply. He pauses, looking at me. The man places down the drink and takes out his wallet. So what do I owe you? I can't help but to smile. You haven't even told me how good it is yet. It's good. Not great, it's only good. Fine, be like that. I thought I made a good coffee, a great coffee, but no, it's only good. Nothing else? Maybe the word you were thinking of was delicious, heavenly, maybe awe-inspiring? Don't push your luck, kid. I got my pride too. He smirks, rifling in his wallet for bills. Don't worry about the money. The satisfaction of your loss is payment enough. But money is money, take money. No, I lost fair and square, I have to pay up. No, seriously, my treat. He looks at me for what felt like a solid minute before putting his wallet away. If you say so. He looked at the drink, which is beautifully displayed in a glass mug. He then checks the time on his phone and grimaces. Before he can even open his mouth, I present a to-go cup and lid. I figured you wouldn't be able to stick around for long. He seems a bit surprised as he takes the cup, his face eventually falling back into his usual expression. You didn't have to go to all the effort to. I simply cut him off. It tastes better when it's presented well. Is that so? Mm-hmm. I nodded enthusiastically. He pours the drink into the to-go cup, careful not to spill. Thanks a lot for this. He leans in close. Okay. My heart starts to beat faster. What is he doing? He pauses, snatching the permanent marker out of my apron pocket. I gape as he scribbles something on the to-go cup. He turns the cup towards me. The word Ray scrawled on the side. It's my name. 'Cause you're a ray of sunshine, 'cause you're binary starman. Binary starman? That's a bad pun. Oh, cool. Nice to meet you, Ray. Nice to meet you too, Lucifer. Have a good day at work, if that's where you are going. It occurred to me that it was nearly 4 p.m. on a Tuesday. Was he going back to work? Or maybe he was done for the day. But he never comes in at the same times for coffee. He must have a job with very odd hours. As I walk away, something catches on my shoe, causing me to stumble. Oh. Whoa! He tripped me, didn't he? He's the one who tripped me to catch me, to make me fall for him. Quite literally. Ray reaches out with one arm and catches me swiftly by the waist before I completely faceplant. The catch pulled up his sleeve. His arm was marked with scars. Oh. Try not to space out too much when you walk. Ray pulls me up back to my feet and releases me gently. His arms were surprisingly strong, considering how sleep-deprived he always looks. I can't help to think about how surprisingly marked up his arm was. Cuts, whole slices, both old and new. Maybe his job is some hard manual labor or something? That would explain why he is so tired all the time. And he smelled nice too. I wonder what cologne he uses. I get back behind the counter and watch Ray as he gives me a short wave before leaving. Some part of me hoped he would be back tomorrow. I stick my hands in my apron pockets and sigh. My fingertips nudge a hard object in my pocket. Huh? I pull out the foreign object that was in my pocket. A small wad of money? I felt a harder object with them. I pull out a part of coffee sleeve scrawled with a small message in the permanent marker. Thanks for the coffee. The extra tip. The extra is tip. There's a phone number scrawled at the bottom. I looked at the bills. $50? After carrying out the transaction, I stuff the rest of the cash in the tip jar. It for me? Maybe? Or for us, everyone? I don't know. A couple of more days passed without any appearance from Ray. Finally off of work. Despite my desperate desire to just go home, face planted on the couch and binge shows for the rest of the day. I should probably get some groceries. I can't live off the mac and cheese for the next 2 weeks, after all. I mean, I can, technically. Or rather, I probably shouldn't. I do a bit of a grocery shopping and grab some essentials for the next couple of days. That reminds me, I have to grocery shop as well. I really have to grocery shop. I finished so much groceries and I haven't done it in the past 2 days, and I really need to do it because I need to cook. But not too much that I am unable to carry all of them back to the apartment. Partway through the trip back home, my phone buzzes. I have to bag onto my other arm and check the call. Unknown caller. The sinking feeling in my stomach gave me an idea of who it could be. I take a breath and pick up the call. Lucifer! Yes, I could tell by the voice it was my old partner in crime, Double Vision. Oh, I thought it was the other... I forgot his name, but the other dude, the hero collector, cannot clean things properly, dude. We could even lift cars on we would even lift cars on occasion, though I can't say we split on good terms. You moved, yeah, away from you. You wound me, Lucifer. We had a good thing. I could hear the thick malice in his voice. Oh, that's not great. I don't like malice. I don't want malice. I don't want any malice. Please, no, not malice. No. Don't be so cold, honey. Going to the lengths of running away while I was out of town. Yeah, I did. Yeehaw. Boo boo hee haw lee magala woo. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. You wound me, truly. When you left, I did some things I'm not so proud of. But the honest truth is that I saw red. You remember Ripley, right? I swallowed hard, my hands shook, but I was unable to hang up. I can't guarantee that you will be able to recognize him anymore. He lets out a cold, curt laugh. He then transitions into a soft, cooing voice. You should have told me you were upset, honey. You can't just leave me like that. You know what that does to a guy. I get so worked up over you. I know I shouldn't. But I keep thinking about you and I don't think I can just let you go. So I'm asking nicely. Please come back. Oh no. I'll buy you the same flat, the same car, everything. And we can pretend your silly little lapse in judgment never even happened. Come back to the crew. To me. I gather any courage I can, breathing in a shaky breath. Go fuck yourself, Double. That's right, fuck you, Double. Go double fuck yourself so hard that you're quadruple fucking yourself. I take all the spite I can muster. Go fuck yourself, Double. I spit out in rage. Double lets out a loud barking laugh. Oh, Lucifer, you never cease to surprise me. Listen to this close. If you really want to be free, then don't let me find you, honey. Because when I do... A heavy silence blankets the call like mist. I could hear my own heartbeat echo through my ears. Double finally talked in a slow and serious whisper. I'll fucking kill you. He hangs up and the line beeps. I collapse to the ground, my legs not quite feeling up to the tasks of standing. Double Vision and I used to be close. Closer than I'd like to admit, honestly. For a while it was peaceful, even fun. Then slowly things started to change. Every time I gave an inch, he started to take 2 inches. Then he would take a foot. Eventually he wasn't even satisfied with a mile. That was the type of guy Double was. For a while I wondered if he started to change. Or if this was him all along, prowling under the cracking mask. But at some point the egg or the chicken hardly mattered. Being around him started to become terrifying. Compliments turned into obsessions. Warning turned into threats. Once I had enough money, enough of a safety net, I had to get out. Maybe Double, in some way, kept me from becoming too greedy. Kept me from becoming too used to the lucrative villain lifestyle. When I asked to leave, he said no. When this soft-spoken Marsh stood up for me, telling Double to just let me go, Double beat Marsh's face into a lump of unrecognizable flesh. From that point, it guaranteed Double into godhood for the more violent members of the crew. The non-violent members became too fearful to ever speak up against Double again. And so I left the crew, alone. I fled in the darkness of night, taking my family with me. I moved my family into a different town, with different names far, far away. And as for myself, I became anonymous in the different city. Far enough away from the family so that they could live in peace without me. So the question is, has he already found me? After all, Double always enjoyed playing with his food. Oh no, it's gonna be really bad. But at least we have Binary Star Man to save us when we so didn't need him. I felt nauseated with the thought. I desperately scanned the area. I didn't feel, see, or anything off, if I kinda can't read, I'm sorry. Locals walked along, casually carrying out their lives. I quickly gathered up my bags. In my haste, my phone falls out of my hand. It tumbles to a stop against the shoes of a stranger. They pick it up and hold it out towards me. Oh, Ray. Here. He hands me my phone. You look like you've seen better days, Lucifer. Is everything all right? I get up from the ground, setting the groceries onto the ground to straighten out my clothes. I have to get it together. I probably look crazy right now. I am crazy all the time, so it's only right now. Boo! I mentally chastise myself, looking up at Ray's concerned eyes. I force a grin and pray it is convincing. Yeah, I was just taking a break. Ray raises an eyebrow. I motion towards the groceries. I think I purchased too much. They are pretty heavy. I lie through my teeth. So you took a break in the middle of the street? I laugh awkwardly, unable to find a good excuse. Are you heading in this direction? He points to where I was facing. Yeah, I'm going that way too. You need some help? Before I can say no, he picks up a grocery bag. A grocery bag that was incredibly light. Ray pauses, turning to look at me. He gives me a look of suspicion and confusion. He opens his mouth as if he was about to say something, but then he seemingly decides against it. He then silently picks up the other grocery bag too. I stare, embarrassed, unsure of what to do. Luckily for me, Ray reads the room and decides to not press me further. Are we going, or do you want me to carry you too? I mean, hey, go for it. See, the less energy I waste, the better, isn't it? Isn't it? Right, everyone? Isn't it? Yeah. I hurry to catch up with his tired stride. These bags are pretty light. Do you have any food or substances in here? I don't want to hear about the dietary habits from a guy who regularly consumes black coffee in the middle of the day. I recently took up mint lattes. Thank you very much. Oh yeah? What made you decide to do that? When a cute barista asks you to try something, you can hardly say no. Someone like me has weaknesses too, you know. Someone like you? How far do you live from here? You cut it out, you cut it out, you cut it out. You're gonna say that you were minus or man. Not too far. Are you already getting tired? Ray looks down at me with a wry smile. Not on your life, barista. I have a name, you know. Lucifer. I honestly didn't expect you to remember my name. Ray's about to say something when his phone buzzes. He pauses to look at it and cancels the call, stuffing his phone back into his pocket. After only a couple of moments, his phone begins to buzz again, and he once again cancels it. Sorry about that. I've got some needy juniors at work. Hopefully they will get the hint and leave me alone. As we stroll, Ray and I chat about a variety of topics. I discover that he likes cats, but due to his work, he is unable to own one. He also recently took up coffee a few months ago, but before then he never even drank it. Coffee sucky wucky, tea bettery wettery. Soon enough, we made it to the front door of my apartment building. Bzzz. His phone vibrates again, and he fumbles to reject the call. Sorry. He mumbles. Work forces me to use a phone that has the silence feature blocked. That sounds like a unhealthy work environment. Ray gives a chuckle that sounded more tired than humorous. Yeah, I suppose so. Fortunately, I somewhat grandfathered into the position. You can just quit? Not really. It sounds illegal. Ray does grimaces. He doesn't seem very chatty about work. He must be in a stressful career. Well, either way, this is me. I'm pushing up to the apartment building. Invite him in. Invite him in! Let's get that spanky wanky going on! It's not what I meant to say, but I said it anyway, so we're gonna deal with that now. Do you want to come inside? As a thank you for your help, of course. My heart was beating and I was sure that my face was getting increasingly red. I genuinely didn't mean the invitation with any unholy intentions. But it was still such an awkward question to ask because of the implication. Ray looked genuinely surprised, almost dropping his phone. Yeah, of course, I'd love to. Bzzz. Ray's phone begins to buzz again. Ray looks visibly annoyed by the buzzing of his phone. Let me just take this real quick. He puts the phone up to his ear. Yes. Absolutely not. No, it is my day off. What? Do you have no one else? Am I really your only... He shoots a quick side glance at me. Option or something? I, in fact, do have a life. It's so hard to believe that I have plans. Well, that's too bad, isn't it? You will just have to find someone else to take it on. I'm not. Anyways, I'm hang up now. If you call me again, this phone is getting a hole burnt into it. I'm serious. Ray hangs up and places his phone back in his pocket. He turns to me, smiling kindly. Sorry about that. Should we head up? He picks up the bags again before I am able to. As he takes his first step, boom! The sound of a large explosion is heard in the distance. Oh, the ground shakes with the force of the blow. Ray sighs in a frustrated manner. God damn it. Ray's phone buzzes once more and he picks it up. Just two. Fine, I'm on my way, but you owe me. After hanging up, Ray turns to me. Sorry, Lucifer, it looks like I just can't escape work today. He gives a smile, so disappointed that I can't help but feel bad for him. It's okay, maybe next time? Definitely next time. He picks up the grocery bags again. Don't worry about that. If your work is about that, I point to the giant cloud of black smoke in the distance. It's probably more important than my dumb groceries. Ray gives a slow smile, handing me the grocery bag. His eyes lingering on my face as his hands brush mine slowly. Nothing's more important than your dumb groceries. I'll pay you back next time, okay? He runs his hand over mine before pulling back. The small motion makes my heart flutters or something fierce. Okay, thanks again for your help, Ray. He smiles. Anytime, Star. Star? He turns and walks away, giving a short wave as he goes. Yeah, because he's binary star, man. Binary star, man. I didn't read that. I put the groceries away and collapsed on my bed. It was only around 4 p.m., but it felt like it was such a long day already. I can't help but to drift away into a short nap. Oh, that's an ominous glow. I'm awakened with a start. A light draft makes me shiver. Oh, I see the window is cracked open. How do I keep forgetting to close this? I think it's an Edward situation. I think Binary Star Man was here. Oh no. Or Double is here. Oh no. I shut it once again. I sigh, looking up at the clock. Only 10 more minutes before work ends. It was almost 5 p.m. The usual crowd had completely died off at this point. 8 more minutes. Excuse me, hello. I look up. Why does someone always appear literally right before the end of my shift? I groan internally. Hi, what can I get you today? Yeah, sorry. The customer gives a short, incredulous laugh. Do you recognize me? I'm sorry? I don't understand. The hero of fire, Blaze, is right in front of you? And you don't recognize him? I blink, unsure of what to say. Oh, of course. You are playing cool and mysterious to get me all interested in you, right? Oh, God. God. This type of person is just like, ugh. Well, don't worry, sweetheart. I'm already there. He He points a finger between myself and him, winking at me. Same page. Oh, okay, so do you want coffee or what? The man waves a hand dismissively. We will get to that in a moment, but first, does a blonde, tired-looking man come in here often? I give a confused look. There are a lot of tired people that come in here. It's a cafe. He has hair about here. The man waves his hand around his neckline. And his eyes are really dead, like 1,000-yard stare most of the time. Are you talking about Ray? Yeah, wow, first name basis, huh? Lucky guy. I glance at the clock. I should have been off work 5 minutes ago at this point. I attempt to speed things up. So, no coffee then? I don't blame you for going for all that, but... He smiles. I feel like I could give you a better. At this point, I am utterly confused. Look, sir, I don't even know your name. Blaze. I meant your real name. It's Luke. Nice to meet you. So I was saying, I'm parked out front. It's the convertible. He points to a flashy red car sitting diagonally across 2 disabled parking spots. Oh god. Oh god. Terrible. Terrible. How about we get out of here? Just us. He winks and I smile harder to keep my face from cringing. This guy is really laying it on thick. Not to sound too full of myself, but he would be lucky to be with a guy like me. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm a hero. He starts to look upset, more like due to his passes not being received with enthusiasm that he expected. I need to clock out, so do you want to order anything? The man sucks his teeth, leaning up against the counter. Look, you seem a bit dense, so I'll spell it out for you. Luke leans in, his cologne enveloping me. This may be hard to believe, but I'm the hero Blaze. Yes, you mentioned that a few times. Now, Blaze? I could feel the customer service politeness leaving my body. He gives a leering smile. Now don't start freaking out when I say this. I don't want the whole world to know I'm here. But let's just say I'm interested. I blink, unable to stop the words from spilling from my mouth. Well, Blaze, I'm not interested. Whatever you're trying to do, I'm not interested. Luke, I'm just trying to work my job. I have to clock out as if I glanced at the clock 10 minutes ago. Okay, so go clock out and we can head out together. Oh, that's not happening. Sorry, you don't want to leave with me? Oh, don't worry, darling. I'll take you to dinner first. He eyes me up and down. You look starving. The frick? Absolutely not. Luke looks visibly irritated. Fine. You just lost a chance that every civilian wants. I was going to light your life on fire. I think you're going to light my corpse on fire. That's what you were going to do. Have fun with your golden boy. I hear from the stars. Yeah, right. Ask Ray how he got his abilities. Luke grins a smile full of malice. I hope you know what you're getting. Oh my god, I just realized. This is a parody of Boku no Hero Academia. That means that this is the parody of the Fire Hands guy. I it's been a long time since I've watched them, so I think Midori is the main character. Iromiya? I don't know. I forgot his name, but okay, now I get it. Okay, so the way Ray got his powers is by eating someone's hair. Got it. All right, makes sense. Hope you know what you're getting yourself into, Lucifer. He gives a cold laugh. The guy is no hero. Luke angrily takes his leave, muttering some words under his breath on his way out. I sigh, exhausted. Wow, the fuck was that about? I look over my shoulder at Halls, who appeared behind me with a croissant at hand. Honestly, I have no idea. He said he was a hero and accused that now regular Ray of some ridiculous stuff. What kind of stuff? Of him being a hero or something? Which one? The star one? Binary star? Yeah. Hall chews on their croissant in thought. Weird. That guy seemed like a total dick. Maybe he was hopped up on some new designer drugs or something. Unfortunately, I got the vibe that it was just his default personality. Yeah, probably, yeah. He was really laying it on you, though. Good thing Miles wasn't around. He would have flipped out. Probably would have scared Blaze away with his enthusiasm. I think Blaze would have just been fed his ego would have been fed, and he'd be like, Yes, 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 'tis I, it is I, Blaze. Yeah, that's what have happened. I don't know what that came out of me. Damn, Miles could have saved the day. Could you imagine Miles cornering Blaze to show him hundreds of pictures of his collectibles? That hero would be so creeped out. I think not. I think he would really enjoy it. And I don't know why. It's weird, but that is how it would be. Who knows? He seemed self-obsessed enough to probably enjoy it. I'm sure he has his own collection too. I could totally see that. I know, we should implement a no weirdos policy. Oh my god, okay. Haley leans up against the counter next to me. They laugh. It's a refreshing sound, like bells in the summer. Yeah, but then Miles wouldn't be able to work. Oh my god, there are particles falling. There's snow. What is happening? Hey, I heard that. Haley and I chuckle at the far-off sound of Miles's voice. Okay. You're allowed to turn away customers, you know. I tried. They gave me a reassuring pat on the shoulder. Just call me next time. I'll kick his ass out of here. I gasped in a fake shock. To a hero? Is that like a crime or something? Haley smiles deviously. Maybe I'll key his car for good measure. They say 2 crimes are better than 1. I don't think anyone says that. Wow, Halls, I'm loving the determination. If only that was reflected in the blah blah blah. I could not read that. If only that was. I cannot do things properly apparently, but that's fine. Oh my god, I'm okay. Yeah. Reflected in your management style. We laughed a bit between the two of us. I have only known Halls for about 3 months now, but we have become so close. They always know the right thing to say to cheer me up. Anyway, I should probably head out. It is time I go home to my burning star. Oh yes, please. Okay. Hey, before you go. Haley bites their lip, debating. After a couple of seconds pass, they speak up. The guy you said his name was Ray? Yeah, I actually ran into him the other day, and he helped me carry my groceries home. Well, look, I kind of get a bad feeling from the guy. Yeah, me too, very bad, but bad can be good, you know? It could be that good, bad, good, bad, bad, good thing. What about him? I will save once more, because I play too many visual novels, and this is just a second-hand thing. Now, what about him? What about him? Hall rubs their neck, looking away. It's, I guess, a feeling, like kind of a bad one. Something doesn't feel genuine with him. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know. Maybe just keep an eye out for anything that's off. I like it to keep it on, so I don't know. I haven't seen anything weird yet. Oh my god, he is here. Oh my god, Ray is here. The ray of sunshine. Oh wait, Midoriya? Is that why it's called Ray? What's weird? I feel like I almost had a heart attack. Ray somehow walked up without me even noticing. Nothing. We just had some coffee lids go missing recently. Is that right? Ray stares directly at Haley, who levels a glare back right at him. He shoots me a quick smile. Sorry, I don't think I've met your friend yet. Oh, this is Haley. Oh, co-worker. Friend. Haley cuts in quickly. Sorry for interrupting this conversation. Sorry, Star? Ray cuts in quickly. I'm just looking to get the usual before heading to work. It's almost 5 p.m. and you're just starting work for the day? Yeah, that's strange. What do you do for work? Law enforcement. Ray responds without missing a beat. A tense silence falls between the three of us. I don't quite understand what is going on, but I feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable always, so it doesn't really matter. Haley, what do you do for work? What do you mean? I'm obviously at work right now. This is your only job? Last time I checked, yeah. Sorry, this looks so familiar. I just can't put my finger on it. Haley looked genuinely annoyed. I could see them bite their cheek, probably to keep themselves from saying anything too unprofessional. You must be thinking of someone else. Haley strains out. Ray smiles, but there was no friendliness to it. Maybe you're right. Haley smiles back with an equal amount of spite. You know, we had a celebrity visit. You just missed it. He was a hero too. This place is quite popular lately. Ray's face falls into a frown. Haley looks at me for a second. I can't imagine why. It's not like we have some kind of hero discount or something. Ray's lips pull tight and he narrows his eyes. Is that right? Haley picks at their nails, seeming uninterested. Yeah, what was his name again? Flame? Blade? Blaze. Ray mumbles under his breath. Right, that was it. He suddenly looks at me and gives a smile. Looks like I overstayed my welcome. I should probably head to work before my new phone blows up. Ray glances at Halsey. Thanks. Here's some coffee before you go. Ray already begins to leave. I should grab him some coffee before he goes. Oh, Ray! I jog past Haley and rush and grab onto his sleeve. Oh my god, big zoom. He turns to be looking a bit surprised. Yeah? I smile at him. Wait for one more second. I jog off to the coffee, grabbing him a fresh cup of black coffee. I hope work goes by quickly for you. I hand him the cup. Ray smiles softly. Thanks, Star. Okay, very close, too close. He reaches his hand out as if he wanted to touch my head, but then he pauses and pulls back. I'll catch you around. Come back soon. Of course. He gives a little wink before turning and heading out. Haley gives me a long look from beside the coffee bar counter. Is there something wrong? Haley opens their mouth about to say something, but settles on a shake of their head. Nah. Haley, sensing my skepticism, gives a reassuring smile. Oh, did I tell you? Remember the action figure that Miles was trying to get? The $8,000 one? Yeah, so apparently he went and cried for money from each of his friends, but still was $20 short. Long story short, guess who shares the same shoe size as Miles? Haley gives a triumphant look, placing one of their long legs forward. Sitting on their feet were used like a new pair of Leon sneakers. Worth every penny. Can you believe Miles and I are this exact same shoe size? Didn't Miles come in wearing those shoes today? Where are your shoes? Is Miles can rock a black-heeled boot. I think it's giving him more confidence. A loud crash can be heard from the storage room. He's still getting used to that. He's still getting the hang of it though. After chatting with Haley for a bit longer, I finally take my leave and head home. Okay. That disappears. Okay, and morning. Love me a good old morning. The next day I get to work at 9 a.m. for a later shift. After clocking in, I start restocking some pastries. Oh, no, dude, I'm telling you, Blaze is going rogue or something. Oh god, oh no. Why else would Binary do that? Blaze totally is going full anti-hero. Oh no. Haley groans as they approach with Miles in tow, as he chats their ear off. Oh, close. Miles, for the last time, anti-heroes don't exist. They could though. No, they can't. It is illegal to be doing any hero activities without proper government approval. And that is especially so for some rogue anti-hero type of activities. Miles turns to me next. Okay, Lucifer, so listen to this. Lucifer doesn't want to listen to Miles. What's going on? Looks like Lucifer does want to listen. Miles smirks smugly at Haley, who just rolls their eyes at him. You didn't see the news or go on any social media yesterday or today? Not really. I accidentally slept in and was in a rush this morning. I practically ran here. Dude, you got to check this out. Miles is already tapping on his phone. He suddenly turns the screen towards me, and I look closely. At first, it's kind of hard to understand what is going on. But on closer inspection, it seems as if a hero is throwing another hero off a building? Is it a joke? I don't really get it. Miles fast forwards the video a bit. Okay, look, there's a close-up here. Oh god, oh no. The video shows two heroes talking and suddenly one tries to kick the other. The hero who was on the receiving end of the kick grabs the other hero by the ankle and holds them over the ledge of the tall building. The hero lets go, but the other hero stays suspended in the air. They continue to converse. How are they floating like that? One of Binary Star's abilities is telekinesis. You didn't know that? Miles scoffs as if it's the most obvious thing in the world. It's obvious when it's obvious, Miles. It's not obvious this time. After a minute or so, the hero seems to finish talking. Binary Star turns and walks away. and the other hero plummets towards the ground. Miles shuts off the video. Oh my god! Don't worry too much, that guy is fine. Yeah, and get this! Before Binary Star grabbed his leg, Blaze said, "What are you going to do? Stop me?" And the Binary Star and then Binary Star grabbed him and just dropped him off the side of the freaking building. So badass. That was the only audio that was caught? Yep, so netizens are going crazy trying to figure out what it was all about. Binary Star is squeaky clean. He's never done anything like this. So it has to be something about Blaze going rogue. Why else would Binary Star do that to Blaze, a hero that was previously his sidekick for the 3 years that he was a sidekick for? I said the sentence wrong and I had to complete it properly. Oh no. I doubt that going rogue thing. I think more squeaky clean a hero seems, the more skeletons they are probably hiding in their closet. Don't be so envious, Hal. It looks bad on you. Miles. Miles just laughs despite Hal's potent glare. What do you think, Lucifer? Definitely, I just don't care. I really don't care, but I must save that point because I need to save and do a lot of points. Yeehaw. To be honest, I just can't be bothered to care that much. Heroes can do whatever they want. It's not like any of us can influence that. Skeletons are not. If Blaze does go rogue, anti-hero, or whatever, the government will definitely crack down on it. So I guess this doesn't really pertain to me in any way. I'm just one civilian, so I don't care much. I'm also a secret scary thing. Ho 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 ho. Yeehaw. You're wrong, Lucifer. It does pertain to you. You might not think that heroes affect you, but that's wrong. They affect all of us, whether we like it or not. I open my mouth to retort, but I can't find a proper response. There are a lot of dogs barking. I do apologize for that. Haley had a point. No matter where you look, posters of heroes are around, watching. People strive and work within this binary of good and evil that has been permeated by the concept of heroes and villains. Heroes are so ingrained in our society that at this point, I don't think any of us can even imagine a world without them, even if we want to. I don't see how the whole heroes thing affects me, personally, but I cannot understand what you mean. I guess I mean to say that I just wish it didn't pertain to me. Yeah, same. You just gotta watch out for yourself first and foremost. I chuckle. I know, Hal. I think better than anyone. Haley quirks an eyebrow. Before they can talk, I cut them off. Don't worry about it. I laugh awkwardly, changing the subject. So I think we are running low on straws again. Good. Save the turtles. Save the turtles, baby. They're made of cardboard, Smile. Oh. Then save the trees, baby. Ugh. I've had enough of you people. Haley jokingly exclaims, walking off the back door. I glance up at the clock. It's about time for a Hal smoke break, so I can't say I'm surprised. They took this opportunity to ditch us. They are going to smoke everything to the ground! Because they're a smoke show. Because they're blowing smoke up someone's butt. I don't know. Killing your lungs! I shout to Haley's retreating form. We're all dying anyway! Haley waves their cigarette of choice, disappearing into the back. Ooh. A couple of hours drift by. The sound of clanking mugs and patrons quietly conversing amongst themselves could be almost comforting, if I wasn't so damn tired. Haley walks up to the register. So I have to head out early. Are you cool to close by yourself? I'm always ready to close by myself. I close by myself all the time. Yeehaw. I would like to apologize because the video from here on out has been recorded at a different time than what you were watching just a few seconds ago. But it's been hours for me. Things got in between, so I had to take a break and record now. So the energy and the voices might be a bit different. I do apologize for that. Thank you for being awesome and allowing me to do this. Subscribe. I'm going to continue now and not be awkward. So I have to head out early. Are you cool to close by yourself? Yeah, no problem. I feel like I've done it a billion times at this point. Haley shoots a slightly worried look, but covers it with a smile. That's suspicious. Very suspicious. Make sure to call me if anything weird is happening, Kay? I'll be fine. Stop worrying, Hals. Haley sighs. I'm never not gonna be worried about you, Lucifer. That's suspicious. That's very suspicious. Does it have anything to do with your other job? Haley? Haley? I'm not as helpless as you think I am, Hal. Haley smiles. I know it. I'm always gonna worry no matter what, though. Yeah, now go clock out. I'll take Miles with me. Huh? Miles already left. Haley groans. Let me guess. Did he say it was time for his grandma's physical therapy? I can't help but cringe which makes Haley rub their temple. Miles doesn't have a grandmother. I honestly should have seen that coming. Haley sighs. It's not your fault, Lucifer. Sorry. No, don't worry about it. Miles will be hearing from me tomorrow. I grimace. I feel a little bad for Miles considering how much Haley is glowering up a storm currently. Haley takes their leave. After an hour, I start to close up the store. Oh. Noticing that we are a bit low on cups, I grab some from the back to restock. While I am restocking the coffee bar shelves, I hear the door chime. Sorry, we're closed. I turn towards the sound of the door. Oh, don't be like that, honey. And it's Cloud. No, Double. Sorry, I know I said Cloud. I'm in Cloud 9 right now. Woohoo! That's a lie. I'm in hell. That's where I belong. That's where I'll be. Oh no. My blood runs cold. I whip around and he comes into view. Oh my god. Oh no, it's your stereotypical Korean drama protagonist. I start to sweat and my heart pounds. I thought this place treated their customers like family. I would say we are closer than family though. Wouldn't you agree, Lucifer? He leans on the counter. I take a step back instinctively. Maybe you could make me a cappuccino, you know, for old time's sake. I feel like whatever old time's sake that you want, it's gonna go down very badly, as if the old times will look on the present time, and the present time will look on the future, and I'll have to be a part of all of it. Not very good to do. My hand shook and I couldn't seem to get a grip. How did you find me? Oh, dear Lucifer, you think you can hide from me? He laughs, brushing a hand through his hair. I didn't think you were so stupid. I came to get you. I instinctively backed up. To bring you back. My eyes shot around, scanning for anything I could use as a weapon. Double stares down at me, his eyes emptier than ever. He watches me like a possessed man, no emotions to be found, like a shell. You look scared, Lucifer. And I'm unable to answer. Don't worry for now, I'm just here to see you. Double walks behind the counter and makes himself a cup of coffee. He knows how to work as a barista, that's pretty cool. I mean, okay, you can be a villain, but if you know what you're doing, that's pretty cool. You can't deny that. Every now and then, he shoots a glance at my direction. I am unable to make eye contact with him. I can't run. My legs feel stuck in place. Why are you doing this? Just leave me alone. Why are you doing? I think we know why he's doing this, because he's obsessed and he's a creep and he likes family. He's basically, oh, he's supposed to be the hand guy from Boku no Hero Academia, isn't he? The guy with all the hands in his face. Was it All for One, right? That was his name? I've forgotten. Just leave me alone. I scream up what courage I have and level my gaze at him. Did I save over here? I did. Nice. Okay. I scrape up what courage I have and level my gaze at him. Why can't you just leave me alone, Double? Double smiles. He walks over, closely leaning over into my personal space. He blinks slowly like an enamored cat. I don't want to. What? I said, I don't want to. Double reaches out, his fingers touching my cheeks so lightly I could barely even feel it. You always feel like this. He mumbles, his gaze fluttering around my face. I can extend out and touch you, yet you always seem just outside of my reach. I push his hand away. Underneath his mask, he smiles. It is bitter. I'll take my leave. He grabs his cup of coffee and saunters towards the door. Honestly, I don't expect him to go. This is a big surprise, and it's a really cool. He's an awesome villain. He's respectable. At least he has some respect, you know? A lot of villains don't have respect. Like me! Double pauses, looking back. But remember, next time I'm taking you with me. My stomach drops. As soon as Double leaves, I run and lock the door. My legs collapse and I hit the floor. Oh, wow. Okay. How did he find me? I think at the point where he calls you and says that he'll find you, I think it should have been an automatic assumption that he has found you. Very bad. I covered all of my tracks. There's no way. This can't be happening to me. Well, it is. Thoughts pummeling violently through my mind, one after another. Where did I go wrong? It takes me a fair while to recover. I spend countless minutes on the cold, hard floor before feeling returned to my legs. I finish the rest of the closing activities between bouts of pure panic and sluggish exhaustion. But the sun is already set, shifting the angry red glow to cast of a dark blue in city lights. I drag my feet back home, slowly making my way through the city. My head hurts and I feel exhausted. Oh, okay. After crossing the threshold of my small apartment, I flop onto the floor, my energy completely depleted. I'm too tired physically and emotionally to even be worried if my apartment is still safe. Also, sorry, random thought. So the characters currently know, the coffee people characters know that the Bright Star person, I have completely forgotten, a Binary Star man, him and Blaze, they know that they visit the cafe. And the day after they confirm that, is the day they both have an argument. So if they know the two of theirs identity that they've come here, would that not be suspicious, saying that, oh, what happened then? Hey, you talked to the main character of the visual novel. That's suspicious. Just saying, just putting it out there. It's just logical steps. Or I'm just too dumb. Who knows? I'm too tired physically and emotionally to even be worried if my apartment is still safe. Better sorry than safe sometimes, I guess. Oh no. After an hour on the floor, I find the energy to drag myself to bed. I'll escape the night after the night. I'll escape again the day after tomorrow. I don't know where I saw night. Despite it being my day off, I head towards the familiar view of the cafe. My heart wrenched at the thought of leaving this job. Surely it wasn't the best job, but it was a life of normalcy for me. I truly didn't know how much I missed that. Some part of me knew that leaving Haley was going to be one of the hardest things I will have to do. Oh, whoa, okay. Despite our short time together, Haley and I have become incredibly close. When I first got hired, I was scared to form any friendships. I still do, you know the thing. Like a stray backed into the corner, I stayed away and hissed at anyone who came too close. I'm a kitty cat, kitty cat. But Haley gave me my space. They supported me with the words of encouragement. They let me lean on them until I was able to grow a backbone of my own. I have changed a lot thanks to Haley's patience and kindness. I'm sure Double was even able to sense the change in me, considering how on edge he is. That's a weird reason to be on edge, but I guess you don't know the situation, so you get to be on edge. Especially if you're a villain, you should be safe and, take care of what you say and do when things happen to you. I can't risk Double doing something to Haley, so I can't stay. I decided to use the backbone that Haley gave me. They helped and protected me at my lowest, so now I will protect them. I mean, even if you leave, then Double can just say, I got Haley. And he'll have to be forced backwards, so you're already screwed, so yeah. But even so, it's heart-wrenching to lose someone who just understood on the level Haley does. And I won't fool myself to say I didn't feel anything for them either. I walk into the cafe, Waning Crescent. What is likely to be the last time? In my hand holds my resignation letter. My steps feel heavy. Haley, upon seeing me, can sense that something isn't quite right. Lucifer? Isn't it your day off? Haley glances at the envelope in my hand, a deep frown appearing on their face. Is this about Miles? If he did something, it's not about Miles. Haley's face sinks when they think about what else could prompt me to quit. It isn't about you either, Hals. I bite my lip, my stomach swirling. This was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I just need to quit. Haley's facial expressions look a little hurt. Their expression stings me to my core. I didn't want to leave them either, but I hardly had a choice in any of this. Well, business is business, baby. You can't always do about the emotions, and emotions all about you want, you know? Yeah. Frankly, since meeting Double, I hardly had a choice in anything. I glanced down at the envelope, holding it up. I'm sorry to do this. If you want time off... No, I just need to get away, but I can't say that. I won't dare pull Haley into this mess. My mess. Need to get some fresh air. Haley has trouble making eye contact. Their faces more stoic than ever, but I knew them well enough to see the flashes of hurt that swims across their expression. It's business! You can't let emotion come to business! It's all that hard cash, baby! Oh yeah. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing I can say, huh? No. Silence drifts between us, and I hand them the envelope. I desperately want to say sorry, but it dies on my tongue before it can surface to my lips. It's okay. Hal whispers. They force a smile. I'm sure it's for a good reason, Lucifer. I'm just going to really miss you. I thought maybe we had something. Haley suddenly becomes flustered, their face turning a light pink. They face away. Oh shit, never mind. I can't believe I'm really making this more awkward than it already is. Oh, sorry. I can't help but to smile a bit. I thought it was only me that felt something. Maybe if I stuck around longer, Hals and I could have started dating or something. I mean, yay, let's do a throuple with a freaking basically an alien god and Haley. Let's do it. Let's go. I felt even more depressed as the thought of having to leave the city now. Frick. This sucks. I forced a smile, unsure of what to say. Sorry, I'm just being selfish. Do what's best for you, Lucifer. Just know you aren't getting rid of me that easily. I can't help but to smile. I never wanted to get rid of you, Hals. Yeah, sure. Maybe someday, when whatever you're running from is over, you can come back. Will you even be there, Hals? If you let me go so easily, you could let go yourself too. Maybe you're working at Burger King or something. Burger King! How do you know I'm running from something? I've looked in a mirror before, Lucifer. It didn't feel appropriate to ask any further, but just hand them the envelope. I'm guessing you aren't finished out this week? You're finishing out this week? I shake my head. Sorry. Thought so. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. Your last paycheck will be in next week. Haley pulls me into a hug. Close. So close. Ah! They pull back, looking at me warmly. Haley forces a smile despite the sadness that swims under the surface. Well, stay safe and I wish you all the best, Lucifer. If you need anything, and I mean anything, you have my number. I'm not unable to speak as a lump swells. I require a pig, a flying pig off a cliff that is flying with rocket ships strapped to its back with wings. It needs wings. It obviously needs wings. I nod, unable to speak as a lump swells in my throat. You'll be great wherever you end up. I know it. Everything will be okay. I promise. Thanks, Halls. Something just fell in my water. I don't know what it was. I was drinking it out of the way. Let's go. It tastes weird. Suspicious. Haley ruffles my hair, turning away. I'm going to file this and take a smoke. They look over their shoulder. Bye, Lucifer. Bye, Hall. I walk out of the store looking back at it one last time. I decided to take the long way home to be alone with my thoughts. As I walk, I notice a magazine left on a bench. The wind picks up and flies onto the ground. I pick it up to recycle it, the wind only becoming more intense. It's a hero! As I'm walking back home, my eyes glance at the magazine. Familiarity catching my eye. Binary Star? Oh. Oh, wow. Wow, I will shine against any darkness. Inside the dazzling world of Binary Star, new city, new way to shine. Exclusive interview with Binary Star. Binary Star adorns the cover, splayed across like a Greek god. I guess that Luke guy was onto something. Ray really does look similar to Binary. Similar? You mean, what do you mean similar? How do you not know? Gosh. They could be cousins if Ray had those red eyes. They could even be brothers. Binary Star's bright red eyes were unsettling to me, no matter how hard his smile shined. I couldn't deny that the cover was attractive, though. I glanced at the headline. Inside the dazzling world of Binary Star. Curiosity gets the better of me, and I flipped to the interview. From Binary Star's time fighting the world for world peace to his new city, our favorite hero tells us everything. Everyone's favorite hero has moved home base and is more popular than ever. From posing for the newest names in Vogue to defending cities from alien attacks, Binary Star's brilliance never seems to fade. Today we had the chance to sit down and talk one-on-one with our favorite hero from the stars. Despite being everyone's favorite hero, you seem to have been taking on a new look recently. This new dangerous and, dare I say, sexy new look is driving fans wild. Can you tell us what inspired this change? Binary Star. Binary Star gives a polite laugh. Well, I wanted to show a new side of myself to the fans. I want people to understand that as heroes aren't just robots, we are humans too. I enjoy my time off. I drink black coffee almost every morning. I have been even thinking of adopting a cat. I find happiness in a lot of things that others may call boring. I just call them normal. I'd say your news cover on the Hero Fair is anything but normal. First your dangerous stunt with Blaze, now this cover. Fans aren't saying that you're taking on a more sexy and edgy look to appeal to more of a mature crowd. The current theory stands that it has been a while since you have been seen with a partner. Perhaps spring is upon our favorite hero. Binary Star. I'm lucky to have such dedicated fans that care for my well-being. I hope that my fans can see that I'm someone with depth, someone with emotion and edge. Binary Star gives a coy smirk. Although I can't say that my change wasn't inspired by a special someone. Suddenly the ground begins to shake. What? Is an earthquake happening? My footing becomes uneven as the ground is jolted in every which way. I hear a scream in the distance. Oh no, it's gonna be Blaze dude, isn't he? Oh, the fire's already there. Wow, on the right. Wow, okay. Suddenly smoke rushes, encapsulating everything. I attempt to run, but could only get so far before a giant unearthly black shadows take form. It dawned on me what was happening. Some ungodly monster was attacking the city. The aliens, horrible creatures that destroyed everything they touch. Suddenly, I think of Miles and Haley, and my heart jumps into my throat. I have to help them. I sprint back towards the cafe in a pure panic, knowing that it will take me closer to where the monsters roam. When I get there, the cafe is already half collapsed. My heart is beating out of my chest. I swivel my head desperately, but all I see is smoke. Screams around me no matter where I turn, the smoke only becoming thicker. Haley! I scream. Miles! I continue to scream and sprint and search for my co-workers. I read that cowards for a second. Suddenly, I feel a vibration in my pocket. The caller ID read Haley and I scramble to pick up. The minute I accept the call, Haley is talking at breakneck speeds. Lucifer, listen to me. Don't come to the cafe or the West District. Are you okay? Where are you? Miles and I are safe. The minute I felt something was wrong, we hightailed it out just in time. It happened so fast though. Where are you? The ground shakes so violently that my phone drops onto the ground. That's the second time that's happened. I don't think it's a coincidence anymore. I crouch down to find it. My smoke fills my lungs, burning them. But the smoke rises into the air. That's what we were taught. How could that be possible? As I'm crouched down, the ground starts to shake with increasing violence. So much so that I am unable to get up. I look up. A dark shadow lurks near me. I can't help but to stare at the horrific creature, alien, destructive death. My body shakes at the sight. I crawl behind a displaced facade. Oh. It lurks closer. Oh. I try to stop myself from shaking, but it's futile. As a giant form lurks near me, I cover my mouth to keep myself from screaming. It pauses. A scream further away caught its attention. The ungodly creature lumbered towards the sound, crushing and destroying it as it went. I tried to get up, to run, to save myself, but my knees faltered, plummeting me back towards the ground. Excuse me. I hear a voice behind me and turn around. It is him! Yeehaw, the Mima! Do you need help? I look up to see a hand reaching towards me. A hand connected to the body of the hero I saw in the magazine, not 30 minutes prior. Yet, the time in this game, like, okay, this is a nitpicky criticize, but the time in this game goes so fast. Like, mere minutes turn into, like, half an hour. Like, the whole situation with Blaze would have taken 5 minutes tops. But the game made it seem like it was 10 minutes, and now half an hour happened between the running and now. So, yeah. The times of the game is, like, a bit wonky. Binary star? He smiles. Yes. Before I can stop myself, I blurt out my first thought. You look different in person. He seems unsure of what to say, but flashes a dazzling smile. I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it as an insult. I can hear screaming in the distance. I look past the hero and see someone behind, picked up by the large creature. Maybe you should help them? His gaze doesn't falter from me. My sidekick will take care of it. Okay. Let me help you up. I take his hand and the hero helps me to my feet. I lean on him a bit and my legs were still wobbly. Wobbly, wibbly, wobbly. You don't seem like you will be able to walk. Before I can protest, the hero lifts me bridal style with ease. Oh my god, okay. Looks like I'll have to airlift you out. Wait, Binary, Mr. Star, there are other people that probably need your help more. My legs are probably fine now. I can just run away. He glances down at me and does not answer. Oh my god, it's so creepy. The uncharacteristic expression disappears as quickly as it graced his face. Oh my god, this is intense. Oh my god, so intense. We lift into the air, traveling at fast speeds. His red cape flowing behind him. After a few minutes, Binary Star lowers me to the ground. There we go. How are you feeling? Confused or overwhelmed? He hovers close, glancing around my form. Are you hurt at all? No, I'm fine, I think. A silence drifts between us. Oh, thanks for your help, Mr. Star. He smiles brightly. No problem at all. Another small silence drifts between us. I clear my throat awkwardly. I suppose I should leave then. I blink. His tone made it feel like a trick question. Yeah, I'm not sure how much heroing you will do here. This far away seems pretty safe aside from the smoke. Once the aliens are gone, the smoke will clear up. Just stay inside and try not to breathe too much of it in. Oh. I look around and start in the surroundings for the first time since we landed. Stare. Look. This area looks really familiar. What's your name? I'd love to take you out to... Oh, that's sad. Oh, it's my neighborhood. Oh, my apartment is right here. That's so lucky. I don't have to call a cab to get home. Binary Star looked a bit awestruck. I cringed, realizing that I just interrupted him. Oh, sorry. What were you saying? It's nothing. Okay, well, I should probably go inside then, and not distract you from hero duties. Thanks again, Mr. Star. I give a small wave goodbye while walking towards my apartment. Oh, great. I enter my apartment, tossing my stuff into the counter. I sent Haley a text letting them know I made it home safe. Also, the fact that, me, the main character, gives out just like willy-nilly to everyone where I live is a bit, not great. Even though it's been the same person, but still. I sent Haley a text letting them know I made it home safe. Switching on the TV, I flip to the news station. On the news shows flashes of light and color. As the heroes battle the long-legged aliens, the street signs of the cafe flies across the screen, slamming into one of the creatures. It suddenly occurs to me that Ray could have been in the area. I scramble to grab my phone. The phone rings a bit and goes to voicemail. Hi Ray, this is... The phone begins to vibrate in my hand. It's Ray calling me back. I quickly answer. Hi. Hey Lucifer, you called? Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard the news, but stay out of West District today. There is silence on the other line, and I thought I heard a scream. Ray? Yeah, oh, sorry, I must have spaced. I heard the news. I'll be sure to stay out of the West District. A large creature resounds in the background of the call. Is everything okay? Yeah, why? I just thought I heard something. Is that so? Yeah, it was like... I glanced up at the news program. On the live screen in the background of the news report showed National Hero Binary Star talking on his self. Oh no. Oh no. My dude got caught in 4K. Hello, Lucifer? Binary Star's mouth movements lined up perfectly with Ray's voice through the screen. My mind couldn't believe what it was seeing. Hi. Are you doing okay? You seem kind of off. The movements of Binary Star's mouth matched up perfectly with Ray's voice in my phone. Ah! Out of shock, I hurled my phone across the room. It slams into the wall. The screen goes blank. I see Ray's mouth my name on the TV program first, confused and concerned. Ray mouths my name one more time into the phone. He then puts his phone into his pocket. Half a second later, a cloud of dust remained from where he once stood. Some part of me knew it would only be a matter of minutes until he was at my door. I grabbed my jacket and keys, running outside as fast as I can. My heart was beating a million miles a minute, and I knew I needed a space for my thoughts to process what I just discovered. It was so obvious! I sprinted from my apartment building once I knew I was in the clear. My gait slowed. Let's just think. My heart pounded in my chest as I waked the lonely residential streets. National Hero Binary Star is without a doubt Ray, a guy who only orders black coffee and always looks tired. They just seem nothing alike. They look so alike. What are you talking about? But I can't deny that Binary's interview in the magazine had the same interests as Ray. I mumbled to myself. Binary Star is always smiling. To the people, he is a shining example of patriotism, courage, and kindness. Ray, on the other hand, looked like he would willingly jump off a bridge at the slightest inconvenience. I continued to walk, making my way deeper into the suburb. Binary Star is so optimistic and charismatic, but Ray seems like every sentence he utters takes a week off his life. If I didn't see it myself, I truly wouldn't have believed it. I stopped in my tracks, a realization coming back to me. The Binary Star that saved me. His eyes weren't red. His eyes were a deep black, just like Ray's eyes. I bury my face into my hands and groan. Have I really been just flirting with Binary Star this whole time? The situation is just so freaking weird. Oh my god, you're so close to me. Ah. What situation? As I look up, I only get a glance at his face before it being knocked out cold. I soon wake up to the sound of dripping water. Are they doing that Chinese drip water technique thing? It's supposed to be one of the most insanity-inducing torture methods ever. Especially if you make the water drip happen at random intervals. That's even worse then. Yeah. I glance around dreamily. A lot of dots. I just see dots everywhere. Don't know about you, but I'm seeing a lot of dots. Oh my god. Soon, I come to. Whoa! My eyes were just zoomed in, you know. Yeah. It's not my apartment. I jolt awake, whipping my head around desperately. The scenery of a concrete warehouse graces my vision. Boss, Lucifer is awake! One henchman calls. I tried to scream, but the cloth gag prevented me. Classic. As if being summoned by my thoughts, Double walks up, crouching in front of me. You do not use the full capital letter for the D. I will give the D later, said me. Bad joke. Wakey, wakey, Lucifer. He grabs my face, jostling it back and forth lightly. Ah, don't look so spiteful. You're going to make me feel hurt. I yank at my ties, but they are so tight that I don't think even I could slip out of them. Double wink. Oh my god, you actually winked. Double winks as if reading my mind. Reinforced just for you. Interesting. And do you think I don't know you? Let's face it, Lucifer. Nobody knows you better than I do. Nobody. Double pulls out a knife and my blood runs cold. So I'd like to ask you to stay put. Okay. Stare at defiantly. I will stare the fuck at his face. I stare at Double in defiance. Oh, look at you. Yeah, look at me. Yeah, look at me. What are you gonna do? Grab my face between his index thumb and jostling me lightly? That's what he's gonna do. Look, good job. You looked at me and you did that. Good job. You know what? Yeah, I'm proud of you. You are so freaking cute. This is why I just had to have you back all to myself, Lucifer. When you glare like that, I just know I can't give you up to anyone else. He sighs in an almost dreamlike way. His smile is genuine, as if he is truly having fun. Fucking psycho. Though I'm not sure if our crew will be able to forgive you. Oh. I look up, noticing the 20 or so henchmen that surround Double. I spot Ripley, but he refuses to make eye contact with me. Whoa, Ripley, you're a big shadow boy. Big shadow boy. Guilt clouds his features and he stares off into space very intentionally. I felt a form of rage that I couldn't quite explain. Despite the fact that Ripley has already been through what I was about to go through. Oh my god. You see, my men here want to rip your throat out. Do some lasting damage. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh no, look at that big knife. That's not actually that big. It's a pretty cool knife, but I feel like it's not very big now. That's not close to my face anymore. You betrayed us, Lucifer. He spits my old alias out of his mouth as if it were the remains of a chewed up sunflower seed. It's the same name. They call me Big Brain Lucy because I use that same name. It's the last thing anyone expects. Oh, so dumb of me. And that hurt. We were family. Closer than family. What is closer than family? I don't know. I would never know. Right. All the henchmen shout agreements. It was obvious that their rage has been worked up by Double for months at this point. And now they wanted to get even. I tried to stop my body from shaking, but it was in vain. Double catches my feeble attempts and smiles. Evil, intentional. Now, Night Crew, what do we think would even the scales? An eye for an eye, right? I like my eyes. They're very bad also, so it doesn't matter. What our little Lucifer did to us is a betrayal that will never heal. So I would like to encourage something that is also lasting. So our dear Lucifer will never forget their betrayal of the crew. Double laughs, glancing at me. Poetic, don't you think? The henchmen get eager. I see a fair amount of faces in the crowd that I haven't seen before. And some faces I used to know are gone. I can't suppress the shiver that runs down my spine at the thought of what could have possibly happened to them. So, men, what would even the scales? A finger! A henchman shouts, the excitement in his tone making my blood run cold. 2 fingers! Men laugh at the casual one-upping as if the reality of my fingers weren't at stake right in front of them. I fight against my own brain that so desperately wants to disassociate. Aw, Lucifer, you're so popular. Literally 2 people talked out loud. Was that popularity to you? If that's popularity to you, that's very sad, my dude. I'm so sorry that you didn't have a very good life. Looks like they want any part of you. Double laughs, genuinely enjoying my fear and the chaos. The crowd goes wild and my stomach churns violently. So we have our conclusion then. The men cheer. He holds out his hand and the knife is replaced with a larger machete. Ripley, bring the ice. Double turns to me smiling. So here's the deal, honey. He unwraps my ties, grabbing one of my wrists and slamming my hand down on the cinder block in front of me. I'm gonna cut 2 fingers off. One of them I'll be keeping for myself, as a little token of penance for what you did. The other, I'll give it back to you. Nice, all nicely wrapped in an ice bag. I'll even let you choose which finger you want to keep. I want you to have that decision because I love you. Then you will be free to desperately search for an ER to reattach it for you. Just like I desperately searched and searched for you. He leans back, a shallow smile on his lips. He folds my fingers except for my index. Don't squirm so much. If I mangle it or make the cut too low, they won't be able to reattach. He touches the cold knife to my finger, making a small cut where he plans to aim for. My stomach twists. Oh God. I attempt to look away, but his hand with the machete is too quick to move to my face. He grasps my jaw, forcing me to face back to its original position. No, don't you dare look away from me, from this. You have to witness the loss of something valuable just like I did. If you close your eyes, I will take another finger for good measure. Tears begin to streak down my face. Oh, Lucifer. Oh, it's okay. Double coos, stroking away some tears before moving back to my words. Who wronged you, my dude? Did your parents not love you? Did your siblings get more attention than you? This is just sad. Honestly, it's pathetic, my dude. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Don't cry, honey. This will be over before you can blink. The tears refuse to stop as I begin to sob out of fear. I'll take care of you nicely through the healing process. I promise. Oh, that's so close. He leans forward, placing a few kisses on my tear-stained cheeks through the mask. I was just gonna say, how does he do that with the mask on? And that answers the question. He then leans back with a wide smile under his mask. I shake, knowing what was coming next. He raises the large knife in what feels to be a slow motion. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Oh, well, there's Ray. I look in disbelief. Ray! I start to yell under my mouth gag. Double is gonna kill him if he stays here. I panic, but my screams are stopped by the gag that wraps my mouth. Double becomes annoyed and grabs my face violently, looking at me square in the eye. I become silent at Double's stare. Ray seems incredibly upset. Let go. Ray glares at Double, who just laughs. Oh wow, okay. He gets up facing Ray, who steps closer. I'm sorry. Who are you? Ray just stares, the same deep glare adorning his face. Look for your own well-being. I'd advise you to just move along. You are interrupting a pivotal moment here. Let go of Lucifer. Now Double looks ticked off. Let me take Lucifer and go. Then you and your cronies can be free to do whatever you do. Double laughs without humor. Fine, you want to stick around? Don't tell me I didn't warn you. Ray's stern voice cuts off Double. I don't think you heard me properly. I said, fuck off. Ray's eyes flash a familiar red. A red glow I had seen in adorned posters and news programs for years. Double laughs. Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me. Double turns to me incredulously. This is your watchdog, fucking binary star. Double paces, clearly frustrated. Out of everyone, this is your hero, boy toy. God damn it. Ray just stands there glowering at Double. Ray shoots a glance at my face and his expression becomes more furious than ever. Fine, whatever, I guess I'll be the first one to take down Binary Star then. I feel like literally every villain would ever say that, and then you're just gonna make it worse. Oh god. Oh! Double throws a knife, but in a split second, it is cut down by an angry red laser. Oh my god. With a yell, the henchmen run towards Ray, their weapons in tow. Okay. Blood splatters across my body, as the henchman to the left of me is sliced cleanly in two. Okay, so it's supposed to be a mix of Homelander... Sorry, so the boys and Boku no Hero Academia. Okay. Academia, Aki Waki. His blood flashes against the ground. What happens next is only what can be described as one-sided bloodbath. The henchmen soon realized they were no competition for the top hero, Binary Star. Some attempted to flee, but that didn't stop Binary Star from slaughtering them like a child stomping a line of ants. As I sat tied up, severed body parts dropped to the ground like a piñata party favor. Organs spilled out of torsos mid-run. They splayed across the ground with splatters that made my mind go numb. Double took advantage of Binary Star being distracted with his henchmen. In a split second, Double used his ability and phased away. I couldn't move. I couldn't scream. My mind was no longer living in the same moment my body was. After what felt like hours, but only likely a few minutes, the last body cracked against the floor. As the concrete floor was decorated like an abstract painting, the Binary Star approaches me. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! He hunches down with a knife he picked up from the ground. With the knife, he cuts the ties from my wrists. I notice his eyes are back to black. Some part of me is thankful for it. But like a gun with the safety on, I feel as relieved as I can, knowing danger is only an impulse away. Lucifer, are you okay? I can see him say something in a far-off place, but my brain does not register. Lucifer? He brushes my cheek with his sleeve. I can feel the wet being smeared off. That's what she said. I exist in a different world at this point. I can't even feel my beating heart or my uneven breath. I simply know that they are there without me, and that is all. They are there without me, and that is all. I look at his face, smeared with death. He has a peculiar expression, something I can't quite place. Don't worry, we're going to get you home. As he says my name, I try to respond, but no words surface. Do you think you can get up? Like a puppet, I try to follow his words, but the minute I stand, the world spins and I plummet towards darkness. Oh. I wake up at the start. Seeing my roof, feeling my bedsheets helps to ground me. When did I change into my pajamas? Oh, I helped. Oh, you're gonna sit in the dark in the cock chair? Okay, you do you, my dude. You do you. I yell in surprise, whipping my head towards the window. Oh, you were just sitting there. Okay. While standing there. By the window leaned a casual Ray. He smoked a cigarette, blowing the smoke out the window. We look at each other in silence for a minute before he speaks up. You slept pretty deeply. You were out of it. It would probably be best if you got some more sleep. My body shakes at the memories that swarm me. Does that mean it wasn't a dream? You weren't dreaming. Did he just read my thoughts? Sorry. It's a bad habit. How? Ray grimaces and blows more smoke at the window. Oh, also, Jake or whatever, Blaze told the main character, me, to ask Binary Star how he got his powers. So I'm assuming it's supposed to be some sort of like the boys thing where it was always given powers away. The company gave powers away through the pharmaceutical drugs or something like that. You don't remember taking a shower when you got back? I shake my head, slowly feeling confused. Some distant memories try to return. It'll probably all come back with enough rest. Just try to take it easy for now. I try to find the proper response, but Words don't formulate. I nod. Ray sighs. Can I come over there? I slowly nod again, unsure if I completely meant it. Ray pushes himself off the wall he was leaning against. He places his cigarette in the ashtray and turns towards me. Oh, okay. He approaches me and I can't help but to flinch. He carefully sits down at the edge of my bed and I can't help but to scoot further away from him. I'm sorry for what you had to see. I didn't want you to see me like that. Thanks for saving me. I guess I'll be nice. Why not? That was honestly a nightmare. I don't think I'm gonna get over that for like most of my life. And to be honest, I'm probably at least a bit traumatized. Ray avoids eye contact and he looks uncomfortable. I'm sorry for showing you that. I just wasn't thinking. I panicked, which is new for me. It wasn't pleasant to say the least. I don't think I'm going to be able to rid my mind of that carnage for a long time. But without you, I'd be forever at the whims of Double, or I'd be dead. Even if I survived and he took me long enough at the whims of Double, I'd be dead either way. So thanks for saving me, Ray. Ray gives a smile, a small sympathetic smile. Oh, I am sorry. My hand likes to smack Mike, apparently. I smile back, wide, trying to lighten the atmosphere. I am the Prince of Darkness. I don't lighten anything. If in fact the lightning darkens me. That's right. Haha. That makes no sense. Okay. Yep. Or I guess I should say the top hero, Binary Star. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Or yeah. Ray groans. Oh, that is sad. Very sad for him. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that me being Binary Star was something you would never piece together. You do seem completely different from your hero persona. No, not at all. Not in any way, shape, or form. Ray gives me a leveled look. That guy and I have nothing in common. Well, either way, I think I like Ray better than him anyways. Ray smirks. That's a first. I open my mouth to reply, but I am cut off by a dull pain in my jaw. Ow! I rub it, realizing it's the place where Double grabbed me before. Ray comes closer. Ah, so close. Let me see. Okay, are you gonna use your telekinesis to put it back in place? He softly turns my face so he can see where the pain was originating from. His face falls into a deep frown. I don't think you want to look in a mirror for a couple of days. A couple of days? I need to go grocery shopping. Wear a mask. Everyone does it. So do I. You do too. Shut up. What? To buy more mac and cheese? No, you don't. What? It's best if you stayed here. I'm about to protest, but Ray firms his voice a little. I haven't found Double Vision yet. My mouth strains into a tight line. Ray's voice softens. Don't worry, I'm going to keep searching. After that bloodbath, Double has probably already ran for the hills. Ray gives a humorless chuckle. Unfortunately, I doubt that. I read his thoughts back at the warehouse. He's pretty attached to you. He may become desperate without you. Ray frowns deeply. Please stay inside here, where I can make sure you'll be safe. Ray forces a smile. You still look so exhausted. Oh, Ray moves back to the window, looking out at the night view of the concrete buildings and the urban sprawl. He pulls out another cigarette, bringing it up to his lips. Try to get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on you until I have to go to work. I soon become taken by the exhaustion of the day and drift off to sleep. That's so rude of me! He's not gonna get any sleep. I wake up with a sense that I dreamt about Ray. I drowsily look around the room. Ray must have left for work already. Part of me was a little disappointed. I get up and inspect the fridge. It was pretty empty, so I settled on eating some leftovers. Throughout the day, I shifted between watching the TV programs, playing on my phone, and reading my book. After a few hours of being lazy, I can feel the exhaustion setting in. The sun is beginning to set. I decide to do some stretches, keep the blood flow to my legs. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. When I glance to where the noise is coming from, I notice a small black cat at my window. Suspicious! How did a cat get 5 stories up? Suspicious! I immediately open up my window and grab the cat, bringing it into the apartment. Why would you do that? Suspicious! Oh. And that is 100% Haley. I know because of the color. I recognize that immediately. Oh my god, what are you doing out there, kitty? The cat wiggles in my arms and I let it down in my apartment. The cat wanders around the apartment, sniffing everything its small nose can reach. I sit on the bed watching the cat. When the cat finishes whatever sounds it was making, it stares at me curiously. Do you want to play? I dig in my closet to find a basket of cat care items that I probably should have given away ages ago. I pull out a feather toy and crouch down in front of the cat. The cat stares up at the feather toy with an unamused look. I bounce the toy up and down, but it fails to interest the cat, who just rubs its paw against its face instead. I try a few more toys, but the cat even seems amused with my frustration. Eventually, the cat turns around, stretching up towards my bed. You want to get up there? I ask carefully, picking up the cat and placing it onto my bed. Meow, 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 meow. After sniffing around a bit, the cat lays down. It looks so comfortable, I can't help but to yawn as well. I decide to follow suit, laying down on the bed, blanketed by the rare warm sun. The cat gets up and walks over to me. The cat curls up next to me, its soft warmth comforting me. Aww. How did you get here, kitty? You must be pretty agile to find your way up 5 stories. I mumble to the cat. The cat gives a soft meow, almost looking proud of its accomplishments. Heck yeah, kitty cat, you gotta be proud of your accomplishments. As I pet and talk to the cat, it purrs in response. Between the warmth of the sun and the cat curled up next to me, I soon get tired and my eyes refuse to stay open. I can't help but fall asleep with the cat beside me. Oh, okay. Double dot, double dot, double dot. The door clicks and my eyes drift open. Still tired. Oh, you're gonna come in costume. That's gonna go great for the PR team. Ray walks in with the full hero attire, carrying a sizable duffel bag. His expression looks more exhausted than usual. Part of his hero outfit is ripped in different areas. I grimace at a particularly nasty slash on his side. Ray follows my eyes and covers the slash with his arm. It looks worse than it is, I promise. I get up to take a closer look, but Ray quickly takes a step back. I rushed back here to check on you, so I haven't taken a shower yet. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. No, it's okay. I just can't guarantee I don't smell entirely horrible right now. Do you want to shower here? Oh, do you mind? I was just stopping by here to make sure you are doing okay. I was going to head to mine and come back here later, but I guess that would save me a trip. Yeah, feel free. There should be some fresh towels in the bathroom. I look at him. I don't think you will fit in my clothes, though. Ray drops his duffel bag on the ground. No worries, I always take extra clothing to work. Never know what's going to happen, right? I push the memories out the carnage from my mind. Yeah. Ray, surely sensing what I was thinking, looks somewhat awkward. He forces a smile. I'm going to... He gestures towards the bathroom. Yeah, of course. He saunters towards the bathroom. He saunters there. A couple of seconds later, Ray speaks through the door. Hey, Lucifer? Yeah? I approach the bathroom door. Do you mind helping me with something? Also, if I knew I was going to be playing a female character, I would have named it Lucy, just like in favor. So, yeah. It's nothing weird. Sure, do you want me to come in? Yeah. Oh. Okay, those are a lot of wounds and scratches. I opened the bathroom door to see Ray hunched over the sink. The top part of his jumpsuit is off and his hair hangs partially wet. I eye the gash on his side, red and angry looking. I can't reach the top part that well. Do you mind cleaning it? Ray looks awkwardly away. You can say no if you want. I'll just wash it in the shower water and hope it's good enough. That is a... I feel... Is that manipulative? I feel like it's a bit manipulative, right? What were you fighting? Ray grimaces. He knows what I'm getting at. A crawler. The type of alien that you saw before. Their attacks are becoming more frequent. And it was destroying the city. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Let's go back in normal speed. I walked towards Ray and grabbed the bottle of hydrogen peroxide from his hand. I cleaned the wound as thoroughly as I could. That's Guten. Is Guten, right? Ray doesn't even flinch at the touch of the hydrogen peroxide. He sighs. Thanks, Lucifer. No problem. I stand awkwardly trying not to stare at Ray's undressed upper half. I'm gonna take a shower now. Oh, right, I'll get out of your hair. Oh, okay. As I open the door, it's suddenly closed by a weight behind me. I turn around and see Ray looming over my body. Okay, very close. He stares intensely, his face coming ever closer. He pauses, just as his breath drifts across my face. Ray lifts a hand to my face, brushing his thumb across my cheek. He then holds up a small black hair that must have been sitting on my face. My face heats up. There was a cat in here earlier and... A cat? On the 5th floor? He's gonna go yandere mode very soon, isn't he? No. I blanch and try to explain. Maybe a neighbor let it out? A silence drifts between us. Some dark emotions shift under Ray's eyes and that I can't quite place. I glance down at the gash on Ray's side. The red is starting to bloom and run. Was it too rough? Does it hurt? Before I can process what is happening, Ray grabs my wrist, pressing it deep into his side. I can feel the bandages grow damp with blood under the pressure of my hand. He looks at me completely expressionless, his dark eyes seemingly bottomless. I try to yank my hand away, but he only presses it deeper into his side, my fingers digging into the wound. Stop! I yelp, beginning to feel a bit sick by his flesh slowly being parted by my fingertips. He lets go of my wrist. I instinctively take a step back, cornered into the door. No, Lucifer. Nothing you can do will ever hurt me. Nothing can hurt me. Well, you're clearly hurt. Whether you like it or not, you are hurt. It doesn't change the facts. This is the price I pay for protecting humanity. While you play with cats. Okay, well, that is fair and all that, but also you are being very dramatic about this. I know he's a bit sad about everything, but still. His tone sounded almost cursed, sardonic. I wasn't really sure what he meant. I tried to search his face, but it remains expressionless. Ray's cooling gaze never once leaving my own. So, are you joining me then? What? Smooth, my dude. So smooth. Ray reaches to the shower, turning it on. You seem to take your sweet time leaving, so I assume you want a show or something? A smirk drifts across Ray's face as he starts pulling down the rest of his jumpsuit that sits loosely at his waist. Butthole. I'm unbelieving the bathroom. Ray chuckled as the door clicks shut. Okay. I can hear Ray give a tired sigh as the shower water hits his body. Having the National Hero binary star in my small apartment felt surreal. The high standards set for all the heroes past and present currently in my shower. Not as binary star, but as Ray. The same Ray that would stop in for black coffee looking like he hasn't gotten any ounce of sleep for at least a week. The same Ray that would skeptically try a green latte, who would carry my groceries for me. To be honest, I wasn't sure exactly how to feel. They seemed like two completely different people, yet the evidence was clearly in front of me. Who are you, binary star? The sun continues to set, a brilliant red closing in on nighttime. Soon enough, Ray steps out of the bathroom, clothed in a comfy sweater and jeans, as normal. Have you eaten? He glances at me while drying off his hair with a towel. I shake my head. No, I'm not too hungry. You should eat at least something. Your body has been through a lot. I'll order you some food. Wow, my hero. A little smirk plays on Ray's lips. And don't you forget it, Star. What kind of food do you like? I shrug. Maybe something comforting? Ray chuckles. Wonton soup, says my brain, and I don't know why. I've never had wonton soup either. Catch. He tosses me his phone and leans against the wall. Okay. Get whatever you want. Whatever I want, huh? Maybe I'm feeling some wagyu and lobster. I pick up at Ray, who just smirks down at me. Are you trying to scare me? Get two. Okay, I groan. You are no fun. I fight villains all day. A little brat like you is hardly enough to push my buttons. Wow, insults, huh? Ray laughs, brushing a hand through his damp hair. Part of me wondered how Ray would react if he found out that I used to be a small-time villain. When he pushes his hair back, I notice his pierced ears. Kind of strange for a hero like you to have their ears pierced. You think so? It doesn't really fit the hero image. Yeah, I guess not. When did you get them pierced? Sometime when I was a teenager. I don't exactly remember when, to be honest. Went through a rebellious phase, huh? Something like that. They were so strict at the NAHA, it was hard not to be shitty. A shitty, rebellious teenager at least once. A lot of people get recruited into being a hero, but you were basically one from birth, huh? I was talented like that. Did you still get to do, like, normal kid things? Ray's face falls for half a second before snapping back to its original expression. Of course, my childhood was pretty normal, even boring. Somehow I don't get the feeling that you can be the judge of what normal things are. As I'm pretty sure lattes aren't usually green. Rude! I hold up his phone as if I will throw it. Ray chuckles. It was a joke. A joke! That was so emotionless. It was a joke! A joke! I glare at him, phone still in the air. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Okay, that's close. I'm sure you had a very normal upbringing and turned out very normal from it. Okay. Considering he can read minds, do you not think that he might have read the mind that you think that he was that you were a villain? I lowered the phone and Ray sits next to me on the bed. I hand his phone back. You didn't order anything? I can't just do it on my own phone. I don't want to have you spend money on me like that. Ray rolls his eyes. I'll go out and pick you up something then. There's some food in the fridge. I'll just find something from there. Okay. I guess I'll go get that. Yeehaw. I get up and open the fridge, finding some fruits to snack on. Ray narrows his eyes at the small amount of food, but doesn't comment. I sit on the kitchen counter and start to eat the fruit. So what are those alien things anyway? Ray sighs. We aren't really sure. Every couple of weeks they send one or two more. Lately it has been happening with more frequency. They are really destructive, and it seems to kill rather than eat or capture. So you have to be really careful if you end up around one. Their sight isn't too good, but they have excellent hearing. So it's supposed to be a reference to the quiet place. Haha. Ray approaches me, looking down at me from where I sit on the counter. If you are ever in trouble, just yell for me, and no matter where I am, I will save you. His intense gaze pierces my eyes. I look away. His depthless eyes make me feel flustered. Aww. He places his hand on my face, redirecting it back towards his own. He brushes away some fruit juice I didn't realize was on my cheek. It's never boring with you around. That's for sure. I blush, embarrassed. After finishing my fruit, I throw away the container and head towards my bed, flipping on the TV. There was a special on music that has hit the top charts lately. Oh look, there's Blaze! I didn't know he was in a band. Ray sits next to me. Yeah, I don't think he is in it for the love of music though. What kind of music do you like? Ray looks at me with a smile playing on his lips. I don't know. I don't really go out my way to listen to any specific kind of music. Whatever's on the radio is fine, I guess. Really? You give me the vibe that you would be into classical rock or something. Are you calling me old or something? No, not at all. Good. You aren't allowed to comment on my age unless you can outrun me. There's gonna be a day where I can race scoffs. Not on your life, kid. Too proud. The articles say my pride is what's sexy about me. You search yourself on the internet? That's embarrassing, Ray. I'd never admit something like that. The internet? No, not really. Magazines. Sometimes when I see one with my name on the cover, it's hard not to be curious. Magazines? I take it back. You really are an old man. Ray's smile looks a little annoyed. You are such a little brat. I laugh. Blaze's face shows across the screen, sweating on the stage while he screams into a microphone. You know, he came in to order coffee once. I vaguely remember your coworker mentioning it. I'm guessing Blaze wasn't there for the coffee. He wouldn't take no for an answer. He was very determined on taking me out to dinner. I'm not stupid enough to think that for someone like him, an offer like that is a simple, nice invitation. I get the feeling that he's the type to feel owed after taking someone out to dinner. Ray had a deep frown. His silence was a bit unnerving. I attempted to lighten the mood. I don't know how you survived with him as a sidekick. I couldn't even survive 15 minutes around the guy. After a while, I essentially fired him, but the NAHA decided to just promote him into a hero in order to preserve my clean record. What's the NAHA? National Academy of Hero Assholes? I don't know. A smirk quirked on Gray's lips. North American Hero Association. You really don't know anything about heroes, huh? I roll my eyes. Do you want me to freak out over you? Oh my god, Binary Star is in my apartment. I can now die happy. Ray chuckles. If it's you, I don't even mind shaking your hand or autographing your forehead. Do people ask for that? You would be surprised what people ask for. I shudder. Okay. Ray gets up, positioning himself against the familiar wall. You should get some real sleep. It's late and your body's probably still healing from the shock. Some part of me does feel nervous about Ray in my very small apartment. He smirks at me, and I look away quickly, remembering that he can read my thoughts. He lights a cigarette. That's so much closer than before. Get some sleep, Star. I'll watch over you until my shift. I guess I'm gonna be suggestive. Oh no. I guess I'm gonna be somewhat suggestive. Oh no, what's gonna happen? I do hope it's not gonna be schmexy waxy. I do hope not. I have to blur that away. I forgot what visual novel I played a long time ago, but there was a visual novel at some point where an actual a smut scene happened and I had to blur the video and to skip through the entire thing. Oh god. Ray, I can't sleep alone. Excuse me? I'm too scared to sleep alone. So can you sleep with me? You stare at Ray pleadingly. Ray sighs. He puts out his cigarette and closes the window. Wow, it worked! God damn! I thought it wouldn't matter which option that I chose, but I guess it did. He approaches the side of the bed. I have to report to the office in a few hours, so I won't be able to stay all night. Just till I fall asleep. Please, Ray. I give my biggest pleading eyes in Ray's eyes. Fine. Scoot over. And don't you pretend like you don't enjoy it too, Ray! Huh? Binary Star, man. Ray takes off his outer sweater, making a comment about how it smelled like smoke. I scoot over, leaving room for the chronically tired-looking man. The bed dips as Ray gets in. Oh boy. very dramatic. Look at the drama. He looks like Chase from House MT. Once in bed, he props his head up on his hand, looking down at me. He looks awkward and somewhat uncomfortable. He shifts his gaze away, avoiding eye contact. I continue to gaze at him. He pushes my face away lightly. Stop. You are so far away. I'm so cold. So cold. Oh gosh. This is really weird and creepy. In some ways, but it's also funny at the same time. I don't know. It's almost like I'm all alone. I feel like maybe I'll get scared again. Ray groans. Fine. Oh, and he do a washy bushly. Blushy is what I meant to say, but I can't say words. He wraps an arm around my waist, easily pulling me closer to him. His chest feels firm and warm, padded by his sweater. So that's what you were hiding under that frumpy sweater, Mr. Ray. It's not frumpy, and don't think shit like that when you are this close to me. Hey, it's not like I asked you to read my thoughts. It's not like I want to. It's hard not to when you are this close. Pervert. Exhibitionist. I laugh out loud. Ray ruffles my hair. Stop being a brat and get some sleep. I muster up all the sarcasm I can. Okay, I'm gonna have to blur this part. This is gonna be blurry. Oh, okay. 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 I'm gonna have to blur all of this. I'm gonna have to blur all of this. Blur all of this. All of this. Exactly what I thought would happen happened. Okay. Alright, fine. I'll stop. Okay. I had to blur all of that? Okay. Good. Ray pats my head slowly, weaving his fingers into my hair. His other arm wrapped firmly around my waist. With the comfort of Ray's right next to me, I'm able to drift off into sleep. And good night. La-di-da, it is night and morning, and we'll all forget the part that had to be blurred out. Oh god. Alright. When I wake up in the next morning, Ray is nowhere to be found. He disappears. A magician, he is. I stretch and get up. Glug, glug, glug. Tea in the morning, obviously. I spot a note on the bedside table. I left some breakfast to you in the fridge. Also, that's an IKEA chair, I think, on the right there. I have the same one. Please refrain from going outside. If you have to, call me first. Rest up, Lucifer. I'll see you again tonight. I noticed an additional note at the bottom. P.S. I didn't get a single wink of sleep thanks to somebody, I won't name names. I spent most of the day sitting around reading and flipping through the TV. There was a special show on the heroes. Despite Binary Star being rated the top hero, there wasn't actually much information about him. His parents died when he was young, and so he was taken in by a top hero at the time, Steel Sheriff. Steel Sheriff lovingly raised him as a normal boy, also training him into the hero that we now know today. I decided to search Steel Sheriff on the internet to learn more about him. 10 reasons why Steel Sheriff is the true Golden Age hero. Steel Sheriff is reaching his 60s, but even in retirement, he isn't slowing down. All the top results were articles that felt very PR driven. I decided to check social media to get a better understanding of common opinion. The first result that appeared was a thread from a couple of weeks ago that amassed 120k likes. Thread: Steel Sheriff got away with everything. We should be talking about it. I click on in the thread and started to read. During the golden age of heroes in the 80s, Steel Sheriff was quite popular. Now he seems to be living remotely and out of the spotlight, as his name has been steeped in controversy. The thread was long, but essentially it boiled down to a gross misuse of power. Steel Sheriff has been accused of many sexual assaults and worse. Not only that, but he seems to have been blatantly homophobic and misogynistic in the past. After retirement, he spiraled into alcoholism and lives in a remote area of Oklahoma. Nobody sees much of him anymore, but his 60th birthday coming but his 60th birthday, upcoming birthday, has reignited feelings about him amongst the populace. I can't help but to wonder how having someone like that as a caretaker may have impacted Ray. Apparently, Ray never had any brothers or sisters, so after his parents passed away, Steel Sheriff was the only one that Ray could call family. I wonder how Ray feels about him. I decide to shake the weird feeling and change the channel. It lands on the news. Across the screen shows some heroes fighting aliens. I watch the live news segments, but I don't catch the familiar flash of blue, blonde, and red. I thought Ray said he had work today? I try and shrug off the suspicion. I'm sure heroes also have assignments that aren't in the public eye. While scrolling on social media, I see somebody talking about fan fiction writing tips. I wonder if Ray has fan fiction about him. I search up some fan fiction of Binary Star. Most of them were admittedly great portrayals of Binary Star that is shown in the media. I can't help but to laugh at myself at the difference between the fan portrayal of Binary Star and how Ray actually acts. As the nightclub continued around them, Binary Star leaned in closer, his voice becoming softer. I might have to blur all this off, I don't know. YN, your smile has the power to ignite a light within me, a light that burns. That any danger I face, I've fallen deeply in love with you. YN's breath caught in her throat as she stared into Binary Star's mesmerizing eyes. A wave of emotions washed over her, threatened to pull her to the sea. She found herself unable to form words. Instead, she expressed her feelings through a heartfelt smile that mirrored his own. YN's heart soared at his words, her eyes shining with unspoken affection. She felt a deep connection with Binary Star, one that extended beyond his heroic persona. I scrolled past a couple of characters of the lovey-dovey stuff to find the risque parts. Okay. Binary Star looks down at me with lust draped across his ruby eyes, his formed chest heavy in lusty promises. A lot of lust happening here. YN, I need you more than light itself. Ever since I saw you at a nightclub dancing your worries away, I knew I needed you desperately. A lot of needy and lusty going on. Okay, yeah, alright. Okay. We're gonna move on from that. I laugh out loud. I wonder if the inconsistencies in character is because nobody really knows how Binary Star would react to being horny. He would become a star. He would become a supernova. He would make you feel like a supernova. Every word makes me laugh, as I can't help imagining Ray saying these ridiculous lines. Time flies by as I become absorbed in Binary Star fanfiction. The door sounds as Ray enters through the apartment door. After walking in, he pauses, giving me a curious look. You look like you are up to no good, Lucifer. He looks tired, smelling a bit like smoke. You aren't in your hero uniform? I didn't do any frontline hero work today, just some paperwork. I hop up, approaching him. You smell like smoke. Oh, do I? Sorry. There was a fire nearby the office. It must have settled in my hair. Mind if I take a shower here? Sure, you know where the towels are. Thanks. Ray showers and smells of soap fills the apartment.
I put on some music and open the window to let some fresh air in.
I think back to the news on the TV earlier today. It's a little weird that the building fire wasn't featured. Ray gets out of the shower, drying his hair off with the towel. Ray, I think I'm going a little stir crazy. I don't know how much more time I'll be able to stay cooped up inside. Ray grimaces. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just worried something will happen to you and I won't be able to find you. I was actually thinking, in the meantime, until we find Double, would you move in with me? My place is larger so you can move around a bit more. It also has better security, so you won't have to feel worried about staying here. I chew on my lip. I don't know. That's kinda sudden. He pats my head. I guess that was a bit sudden. Sorry, maybe just think about it. I don't think it's very safe for you here. As long as Double is around and knows where you live, there is a chance that he can come get you at any time. And honestly, that scares me. Lucifer. There isn't much to... Ray's phone buzzes. Sorry, I have to take this. He picks it up, leaving my apartment. My heart can't stop pounding at his offer. I'm sure there are other things that you want to pound. What the hell was that so sudden? He isn't wrong that I am in a very worrying position. Yeah, true, I guess, I suppose, maybe, But abandoning my apartment to move in with him seems extreme. After a half hour or so, the phone I can hear in the front door close. Ray returns inside. Sorry, some work stuff. No worries. Have you eaten yet? I shake my head. Not yet. Can I make you something? What? You do not have to cook me a meal in my own apartment? I don't mind. He walks towards the small kitchenette. Okay. To be honest, I enjoy cooking. I don't get a lot of opportunities to cook for someone else. So I'd like to do that if that's okay with you. I guess so. I just feel bad. I should be cooking for you. Ray gives me a little smirk. I'm not sure if I'd trust your cooking. You act like I'd poison you. I'm impervious to poison, so you wouldn't do any damage to me with that method. You say that as if I can do damage to you in other ways. Ray just smiles as he starts to chop up some vegetables. I watch him in the kitchen as my music plays in the background. He was surprisingly skilled at cooking. Soon enough, dinner was made and I sit down at the table with Ray. The veggie pasta smells delicious. Wow, Ray. He looks proud of his work. Dive in. I mumble a thanks for the meal, start eating. Wow! Ray laughs. The pasta was incredible. If you have any preference, let me know. I can cook just about anything. This is so good. I'd be happy with this again. Noted. I make quick work of dinner, not realizing how hungry I got. After dinner, I tried to do the dishes, but Ray ended up helping anyways. It was a strange feeling, living together, even though we technically weren't.
When cleanup was done, we sat and chatted about various things.
My place has a pretty large kitchen, and it does feel like a shame to not use it. So I try to make the most of it. I level a look at Ray. What? I feel surprised you can't cook so well. I have other skills outside of saving citizens in distress, you know. I read about some of your skills earlier today. I joke. Ray gives me a skeptical look. Is that right? I pick up my phone and click on a random Binary Star fanfiction I was reading earlier. When Binary Star looked at you from across the club with his ruby red eyes, you felt undressed on the spot. He grabs your hand, taking you to the quieter hallway, where he pushes you against the wall, his plush lips encapsulating your own. Okay, alright, I'm gonna blur that a bit too, just a bit, why not? Why the frick not? Let's do it for fun. Nothing was explicit there, but I'm still gonna blur it just for the fun of it. What the frick? Ray walks over, standing over me. I hand him my phone and he starts to look, his eyes widening at the increasingly graphic nature of the fanfiction. My lord. Wow, Ray, pretty bold of you. In public at a nightclub too. Ray glances up from the phone with a skeptical look. Did you write this? No, it's a fanfiction. There are thousands of these. A smirk appears on Ray's lips. He leans towering over me, closer. Is this the kind of stuff you like, Lucifer? I feel like it's taking a very drastic turn here. And I should not be reading this. A dangerous smile stretches across his face. Do you want me to drag you to the back of a club and take you all for myself? I want to be thrown into the sun. That's what I want to do because I don't know what to do. Ha ha ha. Okay. The blur. You know what? Fuck it. Just blur. Just blur all of this. Blur everything. Blur every single thing happening right now. Even though there's nothing Nothing explicit actually happening. I'm just gonna blur it. Why not? Blur everything. Blur it all. Haha, it's all fine. It's all good. Ha 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 ha. Everything's so blurbable. Oh my god. Everything and everything all of the time. It doesn't really matter all of the time. Ray saunters off to the window to light a cigarette per usual. As per usual. I'm unable to look at him in the eye and hear him chuckle. I get up and get ready to go to sleep. I lay down in the bed, hyper aware of Ray's presence, but he stands looking out the window. Looking out the window. With Ray watching over me, I'm able to slowly drift off to sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night. Ray's lowered voice bounces off the wall softly. Yeah, I did it. What else do you want me to say? So, what are you gonna do? Actually, let me rephrase that. What can you do? No, I'd rethink that if I were you. If you want to put me on trial, then the reputation of your best hero is tarnished. You can fire me if you want. I'd gladly take the vacation. See? Nothing else you can do. What now? Well, I'd recommend you keep a leash on your other heroes. Keep them the frick away from my personal life. Frankly, I'd recommend that for any one of you. We both know what I'm capable of, and I'm no longer satisfied with playing nice. This gives me Omnivan. Yeah, a van made of Omni. Omniman vibes. Gosh. Ray glances at me and I shut my eyes to pretend I'm asleep. I'm unsure if he saw me looking at him, but he walks over and sits near me on the edge of the bed. He pats my head softly. He must have thought I was tossing and turning. After my breathing evens, he continues talking on the phone. I look forward to watching the NAHA actually do their freaking job for once. Please be my guest. Tell Herschel there isn't anything he can do either. Then you better contact risk management. There is nothing the NAHA can do to back me down. I'm getting what I want, and frankly, as far as I'm concerned, everything else can burn. That's about all I have to say regarding that. Last thing, I'm gonna be late to getting work tomorrow. Ray glances at me. I've decided to sleep in. Good night. Ray hangs up the phone. He gazes down at me, his thumb tracing the features of my face. Did I wake you up? I open my eyes slowly. The moonlight blankets Ray like a halo, giving him an ethereal glimmer. Glimmer, 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 glimmer. Oh yes, oh yeah, oh cool. I shake my head slowly. A ghost of a smirk appears on his face. You're a good liar, Lucifer. Is everything okay? Oh, Ray gets into the bed next to me, his familiar warmth comforting. He runs his fingers down my cheeks, leaning in. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll take care of everything. Yandere mode activated! Go back to sleep. I nod and lay my head back down. So everything fades into familiar darkness. The soft sound of footsteps wakes me up. My eyes flutter open to the sunlight, peeking through the windows. How early is it? It's 8 a.m. Ah, Ray! I whip my head over to Ray, who stands there looking surprised. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to shock you. No, it's okay. You just usually aren't here in the mornings. Ray gives a wry smile. You, narrator or author, try to make my words go tonguey twisty. You make me sound like a bad hookup or something. Do you want me to do the walk of shame or something? No. Though I'm sure you could do a pretty good walk of shame. It'd be the walk of stars, because he's a binary star man, isn't he? Yeah. Ray laughs. Wow. What do you take me for? I do have to leave for work soon, though. Do you mind if I shower here before leaving? No, go for it. Don't worry, I'll be out of your hair soon. He retreats into the bathroom. I eye his duffel bag that he always brings with him. Oh, this is gonna go so well. I know it isn't a nice thing to do, But after everything that has been going on, I can hardly be blamed for being a little skeptical. I can't disregard what I saw in that warehouse. I can't disregard what was spoken about on the phone last night. I can't disregard my safety by having him be around my apartment so often without knowing if he's dangerous or not. And he can hear all these thoughts just saying, and you know this. I first poke at his duffel bag, then slowly open it. Inside were some changes of clothing, just a sweatshirt and some jeans. I smell them, but nothing seems off. They smell like Ray, slightly of pine and toasted sugar. While I am digging around in his clothing, I accidentally shake loose a carton of cigarettes. I would probably need some stress relief if a whole city relied on me too. I feel something hard in a pocket. That looks like a pen I used to have. There isn't much in his duffel bag. Some clothing, a notebook, some keys, a couple of phones. Oh, the pen was from earlier in the game. The coffee part. The green latte part. I hear a bump in the shower and realize I probably don't have too much more time to snoop. Phone notebook. I'm going to save, and I'm going to go through the notebook. I glanced at a small notebook. It seemed like an odd thing to carry for a superhero. I flip it open. On the pages, there are small drawings of different planets and notes. The drawings and notes go on for pages and pages. Something about the handwriting feels off to me. To confirm a suspicion, I hop up to my nightstand, open the nightstand, grabbing the coffee sleeve from Ray I have kept. My suspicions were correct. The handwriting on the coffee sleeve and the handwriting from the first good chunk of pages in the notebook are not similar at all. As the pages continue, the handwriting gets closer to the handwriting that is on the coffee sleeve. Is this all Ray, or is it someone else too? Maybe it's like Binary Star and Ray, they're different personas completely. Maybe. Drawings on the pages always look like a bit childish, never seeming to change. The pages near the end trail off, a chunk of pages are missing. The final page has an image of two spheres and words. We orbit around each other. Binary star! That's what that means. So basically, a binary star, for those who don't know and who are definitely not watching at this point of the video, are two stars orbiting each other. So, yeah. As I'm returning everything to the duffel bag, a wallet tumbles out, flopping against the floor. Okay, I'm gonna be a bit curious, and I'm going to go back in time a bit, and I will go through the phone, just because I can. I tap one of his phones in the duffel bag. It's password protected, but I can read a couple of newest text messages. None of the text comes from saved numbers. I expand the first message. Hey, BS, this is Mist. I got your number from Chandra. I texted you last week, but you never responded. Can you please consider talking to Herschel for me? The second message comes from the same number. Look, I know I fricked up. It won't happen again. The family took the shut up money and signed an NDA. So if you watch for me, I promise it won't come back to bite you. While I was reading the second message from this Mist person, a new message appeared onto the screen. You need to talk about your recent performance. I have been informed of actions inappropriate by the standards of the NAHA. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. EST, Herschel. While trying to close, I accidentally hit the reply button on the message from Herschel. I should have just closed out immediately, but part of me wanted to see what would happen if I respond. Something flirty, let's go! I snickered to myself, typing up a response. I'll show you some real inappropriate actions by the standards of the NAHA. A response comes almost immediately. If that is a threat, we will not respond lightly. Herschel. Okay. And I won't respond lightly to the sexy little body of yours, Herschel. I covered my mouth, keeping myself from laughing out loud as the typing indicator begins and stops multiple times. Herschel must really be confused. Finally, a text message comes through. Did you drink drain cleaner? Take a gunshot to the head? Sober up, 8 a.m. tomorrow, Herschel. Oh, that is so sad. Come on, Herschel, you can do better than that. Wallet tumbles. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the timeline which I used the notebook at, which I feel like is a bit better because it gives me more information. As I'm returning everything into the duffel bag, a wallet tumbles out, flopping against the floor. A square paper slides out of the wallet as it hits the ground. I snag it off the ground, opening the wallet to put it back inside. As I flip around the small square, my hand pauses. My heart threatens to leap from my chest. On the small square that was tucked inside of the wallet was a very familiar view. when I looking into the mirror. A view of myself around 3 years ago. Oh no. It's me in my villain outfit, petting a cat. As the shower shuts off, I'm jolted back to reality. I shove the picture back inside the wallet and bury it back into the zipping bag. In the bag, zipping it up just to show how it was before. Just how it was before. I lay myself casually on the bed, pretending to read a book that's been sitting on my nightstand for over a month at this point. A couple of minutes later, pretending reading, Ray exits the restroom. He approaches and leans against the wall where he usually does by the window. This time, instead of smoking a cigarette, he is fully focused on me. His intense look makes me squirm. There's something disconnected about his eyes. So you were digging through my stuff or something? Going through my phone, huh? No, I went through the what? I went through. Oh no! I will. Oh fudge. Okay, wait. Load. Yes. Notebook. I'm gonna go through the notebook. So you were digging through my stuff or something? Did you have fun reading through my notebook? I would have read it for you if you asked me nicely. Ray levels a look at me. It seems like you are unnerved by me on some level. That you don't trust me. He pushes himself off of the wall and walks towards me. Yeah, it's a bit Homelandery with the what was it? What was it? There's something about that which felt a bit the Boise, but I could be wrong. So ask me whatever you want. If you ask, I'll tell you anything. What do you want to know, Lucifer? How did you get your abilities? I recall what Luke Blaze told me a couple of days ago. Ask Ray how he got his abilities. And he's looking away. I look up at Ray and he looks back with a slightly stressed expression on his face. He knows what I have thought. Tell me, Ray. His lips tighten and he works a hand through his hair. His body is tense and he glances back at me. Ray, you said anything. I know. Ray? Fuck. He curses under his breath. I narrow my eyes. What's your ability, Ray? He looks at me directly, his eyes so deeply black they might just swallow me whole. Oh god. Even the room feels a bit dimmer due to his pressure. And the music stopped. Great. They call me Binary Star. Why? Because you shine so brightly against the evil of night. Ray lets out a sound somewhere between a scoff and a laugh. If only that was the case, Star. What are binary stars? Oh, does he actually have like two personalities? Because a binary star are two stars that are orbiting each other, because you know how the way orbit works is that gravity pulls in something and the moon is orbiting the earth because it's always falling into the earth's gravitational force in a constant tug. And when two stars are in each other's gravity, they both turn around each other. And maybe Ray and Binary Star, the hero, are two different personalities that keep switching around. Maybe. Is this a science lesson or something? Science lesson or something? Ray stares down at me with an immovable expression. He is clearly not in the mood for jokes. A solar system where there are two stars? In a binary system, there is a primary star and a secondary star. Depending on their orbit, they can be classified as wide binaries and close binaries. I'm unsure where this is going, but the tone of Ray's voice keeps me from speaking. In a closed binary, mass can be transferred between the two. The primary star can exert gravitational force strong enough to pull in the smaller star, cannibalizing it completely. A silence settles between the two of us, and an understanding that leaves me queasy. I am said to be the hero with countless abilities, but in reality... Oh. My ability is just one. To pull in smaller stars. And devour them whole. Okay, so it's okay. All right. Okay, that's pretty cool actually. Every ability I have, I killed for. Criminals, villains, civilians, even other heroes. Some were forced upon me. Others were of my own volition. My stomach sinks. It's not out of the question that he would be able to slaughter people so easily. After all, I witnessed it myself. But some part of me felt disturbed. I won't deny what I am, Lucifer. Luke was right. I am a monster. I'm not a hero from the stars. I'm essentially one thing. Only one thing. A government-funded military weapon. Nothing can change that. Despite Ray's stony facade, I can sense some sadness in his tone. I may be a monster, but I promise I will keep you safe if you let me. I'm not sure how to respond. Some part of me knows. Thank you. I will save. No, sorry. I will save. I will now load into the old save. Because okay, I don't normally do this. I'll normally just go through one line of a story. But it's actually really curious, and I really want to know why he had photos of me. Why do you have photos of me in your wallet? A photo from 3 years ago. Do you remember what you were doing in that photo? I try and think back. What was I doing during that time 3 years ago? My eyes widen. I was robbing a house. I looked panicked at Ray. I'm not going to turn you in or anything, dummy. At the time, I was only on my way to my next assignment, and when I saw you break into the house of legislator Keck, I was going to quickly take care of you, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. It was an odd feeling, but before that moment, I never really had any issues getting rid of criminals. I truly believed if someone commits a crime, they're opening themselves up to punishment. That the world was better off without them. But that day, something changed. I kept watching you running around, playing with the cat, and something just couldn't compute that you were a criminal. His eyes peered into mine. You had a bag of everything. You came there for in hand. All the jewels, money, blackmail. So without a doubt, you were a criminal. But I couldn't get myself to dispose of you. So I became curious. I kept trying to predict where you would hit next, just so I could catch a glimpse at you. Sometimes I was right, sometimes I was wrong. Stalker? Ray laughs. I guess I became a little obsessed. You broke my ideals and I had to figure out why. Why didn't you just say anything? I couldn't just talk to you. If you, a petty criminal, knew that you were on Binary Stars' radar, you would have disappeared from the city, possibly even the country, the next day. But eventually you disappeared anyways. By that time, I didn't realize how much of me depended on you. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat. You were all I thought about. You had become my binary star. And without you, my balance was off. I became a zombie during my day. I would just smile and say what they wanted me to. And at night, I sought you out. I finally found you 3 weeks ago. I transferred to work in this city, and I purchased a condo. I formulated the perfect plan to meet you. You were never supposed to figure out that I was Binary Star. I was hoping that you would either fall for me or Binary Star, not both. Ray sighs and rubs his forehead in frustration. I just didn't expect your old partner to also try and chase you down too. And now I know he truly won't stop until he is 6 feet under. Ray loves an intense gaze. Okay, cool, got it. Awesome. I'm gonna go back in time now and go to the other save because I can. I'm not sure how to respond. Some part of me knows thank you is not an appropriate response for the situation. Ray can sense the conflicting expression that drift across my face. I know that was a lot. I'll let you rest. Ray gathers his stuff and leaves my apartment. When the door closes, I let go of a breath I didn't realize I was holding. I am left in silence. It's obvious that Ray, or rather Binary Star, is dangerous to some extent. But when he talks about himself without the mask on, something about him just feels so lonely, distant. I sat down, thinking over the previous interaction on repeat. I spent most of my days trying to research information about Binary Star, but I couldn't really find anything of value. The sun is already beginning to set, and the restlessness sets in. After a while, I can't help but do something about my complicated feelings at hand. Call Haley, call Double. Search some more information about Binary Star. I'll search more information. Let's see what happens. I can't help but... Okay, wait. What if I call Haley? I decided to give Haley a call. They warned me before that Binary Star most likely had some skeletons in the closet. Maybe they know more. Or maybe they don't. But either way, Hal's comforting voice is something that I needed to hear right now. The dial tone rings softly. Hello, Lucifer? Hi, Hal. Lucifer, are you okay? I tried texting you, but you never responded. I was getting worried. You kind of dropped off the face of the planet right there for a minute. I'm okay. You sure you don't sound okay? I bite my lip. Everything wants me to run, crying to Hal, but I can't be selfish. Hal essentially just lost their whole business with the chaos in the West District. Oh, I thought they were just a manager. Okay. The last thing I want to do is heft more stress onto them. Yeah, I guess I just missed you is all. I can hear Hal sucking in air suddenly. Hal? Ah, yeah, sorry. Yeah, me too. Are you okay? I hear a familiar voice in the background. It's gonna be William, or I forgot his name. Yo, is that Lucifer? Let me say hi. Why your face is so red? Haha, that's so funny. Stone Cold Hal down bad. A large smack sound reverberates over the speaker. Miles groans in the background. So did he call for anything specific? Not really. Remember how you mentioned that you think all heroes have skeletons in their closets? Mm-hmm. The more powerful the hero, the more packed that closet's going to be. Why do you think that is? If you have unlimited power, who will stop you? The government will do anything to protect their assets after all. What do you think about Binary Star? Once again, there is silence on the other end of the call. Please, Lucifer, listen to me closely. Run away from Binary Star. I did some digging, and nothing good can come up from being around him. He will only cause you misery and chaos. You will never know peace again if you accept him. The best thing you can do is run as far and as fast as you can. There's another pause on the other line. I have to go. Just please tell me you will leave tonight and run very far away. I was unable to answer, unsure what to do. Haley's tone left no question to the severity of their request. I'll find you again when you are in a safe place. The phone call cuts off suddenly. Haley probably hung up. Okay, I will save... Oh, crap, no, wrong one. I will save here, and I will go back here because I want to see the other options. I want to just see which one... God fudging damn it! It's fine. Okay, cool. I will save here. No. God damn it. No, oh, that's already saved there. That's fine. Okay. Call Double. Let's call Double now. His face appears in my mind. I hate him with a burning passion, but I can't ignore that he is my best bet for information at the moment. I unblock his number and then press the dial button. The phone rings and rings, but ultimately Double does not answer. My hands stretch out. I tell me my phone is vibrating. I pick up the call. And what do I owe this pleasure, Lucifer? His voice is as smug as usual. I can practically see the mocking grin across his face. Double, don't act so cold. You're the one that called me. Well, you're the one that tried to cut my freaking fingers off. I still might if you keep pushing. I ignore him, determined to stick to my goal at hand. I have a question. That's right. That right? Yeah, remember back when we worked together, you had some run-ins with Binary Star, right? Double? I'll answer your question if you answer mine first. Okay. Double gives a short, spiteful laugh. You are so lucky you were my partner. You have no idea what I sheltered you from. You still don't. The others would come back completely traumatized from seeing their friends being ripped apart by the heroes, while you knew none the better. None of the heroes ever gave a crap about any of us. And that guy, he was the worst of all. There was nothing human about those red eyes, no empathy, no guilt, just destruction without mercy. In our world, they say if you see a red flash, you're already dead. The iconic red eyes of the national hero Binary Star being plastered on every TV show, every magazine has to be some kind of irony. Is that what you wanted to hear about your new boyfriend, the child from the stars? He's really that bad? Devil is quiet. I liked you, Lucifer. You're always a feisty little crap. Thank you. The others told me I was too soft on you, too sweet on you. Frick. Something foreign tints Devil's tone and characteristic hint of emotion breaking through. That's sweet of you in a weird way. Lucifer, you should think hard and make a decision. Do you want to live at the whims of a cruel and forgiving creature? Or would you rather die? Your window to make a decision is closing. Soon it will be made for you. Even if you cry and beg I can't come save you this time, Lucifer. Binary Star is far removed from humanity. He might as well be from the stars. He is a creature without any weakness. Well, I guess now he has one, and God knows he's gonna keep that bitch on a short leash. Okay. Rick off. Devil just laughs. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I'll keep your nice little picture as a parting gift. Alright, okay, so I will now go to this again. I want to go for more information with Binary Star. I can't help but feel uneasy about Binary Star. I decide to continue to search up some additional information about him. I look, but there truly isn't much information to be found. The information that does exist is hard to parse between fact or fiction. While searching these, there are a lot of clickbaity titles about his love life or whatever he does in his time off. But I continue to search for real information. I finally stumble across a post that sounds different from the others. I click on it. Ooh. Binary Star. The truth the Hero Association doesn't want you to know. 5:15, 6 p.m. User 49824. This is gonna sound crazy. I have nothing left to live for, so I'm just gonna say it. User blanket imp. Nobody asked. User 49824. Binary Star is human. User blanket imp. Didn't ask. User 49824. I'm not making this crap up. User 49824. My dad passed away last week. We were cleaning out his office and found some documents from his work. They confirmed that Binary Star was raised in a government lab. This whole time they've been training him to be a weapon of war. Dude, go touch grass, seriously. It worked too. Remember how the Southern War ended 16 years ago after going on for over 2 decades? It's because they dropped in Binary Star their testimonies from locals. Well, that is before they were slaughtered to cover up the massacre of the heroes. At the time, Binary was 16 years old and possibly massacred hundreds. Okay, so this is kind of like Homelander's dad. I forgot his name, but like his thing. As news tried to break up from independent journalists about the massacres at the hand of the heroes, the NAHA debuted Binary Star that year to create distractions from the public, and it worked! And distracted you from getting some... Okay. Clearly. User Grandmud. I looked into some of his stuff, and it kind of checks out. Blanket Imp and that. User Grandmud. I was skeptical at first, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. The more I dug, the more it checked out. Look at this image I finally found. Oh god, I can't breathe. An image appears on screen. It is a blurry array in military gear. His grandma, that's Binary Star. It doesn't look completely like him because there's always Photoshop. They always Photoshop him in the photos. But that is 100% him. There was no reason for an undercover hero to be there. He's online. Unless they were cleaning up some loose ends, some locals or journalists in hiding. Dude, now you too? Is there a grass shortage or something? I'm serious. Okay, well, okay. You and user 49824 can talk crazy talk together. I'm logging off. User Blanket Imp. Nerds. User Blanket Imp is offline. Are you online? I guess not. Is offline. Dude, what the fuck? I think I'm getting paranoid. There's this van that keeps on following me. I'm not making this up. I'm serious. I'm not making this up. Grandmud! Frick, I'm getting freaked out. He's offline. Type hello in the chat and wait for minutes, but nobody comes online. I shut the screen off, alone with my thoughts. It's a common rumor that the Hero Association used heroes to win the Southern War. But it is literally war crime to do so, and the heroes are only for justice. So the general populace basically wrote it off as a conspiracy theory. I swallowed thickly. After seeing Binary Star casually kill all of those people in the warehouse, some part of me can't help but to think it's not a simple theory anymore. I put my computer away. Starting to feel a little sick. After reading all of that, some part of me felt like I knew more, but understood less of Binary Star than ever before. Oh, it's night now. I sort of feel exhausted. Ray's in home and it's already pretty late. Part of me was thankful for his absence. Despite all the time Ray and I have spent together, I still feel like I barely knew him. Like he could flip a switch and become a total stranger. And some part of me knew I may never come to understand him. It scares me. I get into bed resting my body against the plush blankets. My eyes close, covering me in the familiar darkness of sleep. I dream of a peculiar dream, one where Double, Haley, and myself are all heroes. We fight to defeat the ultimate villain, Binary Star. I drive a sword through his chest. He erupts into planetary dust, showering glitter all over myself. It's a RPG video game. Let's go. I don't feel sad, yet tears swell and pour down my face. The planet heals. It's finally over. The dust falls into sparks and soon the earth catches fire. Oh, well, there are the embers. A wild flame licks my face and body. I can't breathe. Help, I can't. As I dream, the smell of smoke drifts across my senses. I cough a bit, turning over. My eyes flash open as the scent of smoke permeates the area. I immediately sit up. My whole apartment is consumed by flames. I blanch. I blank. How could it have spread this much without me waking up? I quickly stumble out of my bed. The ground is hot as flames lick the far wall. I cough as smoke starts to get into my lungs. I can't stop coughing. This is bad. I glance around my apartment as it's doused in flames. I cough harder as I kneel over. The smoke is suffocating. I have to do something fast. I guess I'm gonna save because I can't do anything fast. I'm gonna do the front door. I make a desperate crawling dash for the front door. Adrenaline shields me from the pain searing through my palms. The door closed. I curse it. Blah blah blah. The handle sears my fingers, peeling skins directly off, melting the doorknob. And I scream and die. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. That's actually death. There was actual death. Okay. I'm assuming I have to go to the balcony door. I make my way towards the balcony door. It is the closest to me, so it only takes a few seconds to get to. When I reach out to the door, I can feel the heat touching it. I turn on, yanking the sheet off. I try to push the balcony door. It doesn't even budge. Oh, the window is gonna be it's jammed. No dice. All right, pressure weakens, and I die. Okay, the window is so the character keeps forgetting to close the window, and that's what she did a thing with, and she probably forgot to close it. I look around. The front door is too far away, and the balcony door may be too heavy for me to open. The window falls into my vision. It's already partially open. If I can leverage my body to force it open in one swoop, maybe I can get some fresh air and jump into the neighbor's balcony. It's a risky maneuver, but I'm willing to try. I crawl onwards towards the window. Gathering my strength, I push the window still upwards, careful not to fall out. Black spots cloud my vision instead of fresh air coming in through the opening. It seems only smoke is going out. I need to hurry. I crawl up towards the window. My lungs scream at the lack of air. I slowly and carefully make my way out of the window. I stand up, trying to get the foothold on the thin awning. I've done this 1,000 times before in my previous career, but none such under difficult circumstances. My mind feels hazy and my knees begin to shake. I look towards a neighbor's balcony. I have to do this quickly. Oh my god, anime moment! I have to take my leap! In all but a moment, I'm soaring through the air. I'm a bit short. I grab desperately at the bottom of the balcony. I try to steady my hand, hanging body, my arm shaking with force. If I can just get my elbows up, I can pull the rest of my body to safety. My heart pounds as I hang onto the neighbor's balcony, desperately. My lungs are screaming at the rush of fresh air as my vision obscures. My fingertips shake. The sweat makes it all the more dangerous as my fingers begin to slip. I try to pull myself up. But between my shaking, overexerted arms, lungs filled with smoke, and slippery fingertips, I can't seem to hold on. My body plummets 5 stories down towards the ground. I close my eyes, waiting for the collision. Suddenly, my body is slammed into the water. My fall somewhat is broken by the shallow fountain below. The air is violently stolen from my lungs, and I can feel my spine and legs shattered in multiple places. I try to move to try and get up, but my body won't listen. It screams in protest. My vision obscures my lungs, still cannot find purchase in fresh air. Please. Devil. I cry only to myself as my vision fades fully to black. Wait, what? Wait, what? Balcony door. Okay. As my vision begins to fade, a small rush of air hits me. I'm disappointed in you. Oh, wow. Binding Star looks down at me, radiant as ever. Even in these circumstances, he glows. You would really rather die than ask me to save you? Do you hate me, or are you disgusted by what you found out about me? Do you think I'm a monster too? I'm unable to answer, all my words being swallowed by coughs and desperate, greedy grasps for the sudden influx of fresh air. You don't have to say anything. I already know you do. Binding Star smiles kindly. His words do not match his expression. I debated leaving you here, watching the life fade from your eyes, unshackling myself from humanity once and for all. But it seems I'm really struggling with that decision. So, I'll give you a chance to make that decision for me. Okay. He approaches, smiling as kind as ever. Okay. I struggle to my feet, to meet the hero eye to eye. Why? I choked out between coughs. To be frank, I'm tired of being a paragon of humanity. It's clear now that even you don't see me as a hero either. You probably don't even see me as a human. Not 1 ounce of affection left in your heart for me. And you are even right to think so, to do so. And I want to retire, I guess. He pauses in thought. Well, I guess retire may not be the correct word for it. He chuckles. What you experienced earlier with the alien attack was just a reckon of sorts. They have many armies waiting for the word to attack. It will happen in a week or so. You'll have ships, bodies, and weapons beyond our comprehension. The other heroes will only serve as a special fodder for ungodly mechanisms. I could defeat them. It will be pretty, but I could. He brushes a hand through his hair. But you see, Lucifer, I'm having a hard time finding the will to fight for humanity, to save them. And the only thing that would make me even remotely want to. He glances downwards at me, but his silence falls thick. To be honest, at this point, I'd just rather watch it all burn. Let the aliens do the hard work, and then I'll play cleanup crew. But you're a hero! That's cruel. Banichar looks at me in genuine surprise and laughs. Lucifer, if you weren't so cute, I'd feel bad for you. This is me. For so long, I imagined and marveled over what worlds I could be from. A child from the stars, they called me. Imagine my disappointment that all along the star that birthed me was this planet, Earth. To a mother that would rather sell me off as a government project than miss a hit of fentanyl. Earth was my star, a sullied, fading star. Infected. He levels to look at me. His eyes look like eternity. But I am the only being sitting up on this rotting star, amongst the trees, wind, and silent northern lights. Then maybe I can finally exhale. He smiles peacefully. Some part of me thought you could save me. He chuckles in a self-deprecating way. I realized I was wrong to even place an expectation on you. I am sorry for that, Lucifer. The binary star hero sheds his mask. He is Ray. Oh my god, you are glowing like the skies. Despite it all, they are one and the same. He reaches his hand out towards me. Ray is shining brighter than ever, lighting up the whole room with his divine glow. Some stars are being created by ripped apart by black holes. Lucifer, do you want to be torn apart, shredded piece by piece, to be born whole, more bright and beautiful than ever before? Some part of me felt it wasn't necessarily a question he was posing. I will save, and I will move away from Ray's hand. What can you do to me? Kill me? I'm already gonna die. I take a step back. Fear takes hold as tears cloud my vision. Ray, please don't. Ray looks hurt. After all of this, you will still run from me? Oh. Binding Star's face falls. The glow snuffs out like a candle. Flames fade to nothing in an instant. I am surrounded by darkness and I am terrified. My flight instincts trigger and I sprint towards the door. I reach for the door, desperate. I crash full force into something soft. Really, Lucifer? I thought you knew better than that by now. I can't outrun you. Running from someone like me. His arm traps me into the corner. I can feel his hot breath dusting my cheek. What is going through that little head of yours? To think that was smart. I guess we have to do things the hard way then. Oh my god, oh god. In the dark, a vicious red glow begins to shine. Oh no. Binary Star smiles. He smiles the same way I have seen 1,000 times, among every billboard, poster, and magazine. Goodbye, Lucifer. A flash of red, a surge of pain. Everything goes black. And then nothing. True to his word, Binary Star carried forth with his plan. Within a week, an awful war broke out due to an alien invasion. Within a month, all humanity ceased to exist. Within 3 months, all living creatures were torn asunder, bodies strewn amongst trees, stones, grass, as if they were innate to the terrain. Within a year, Binary Star had grown tired, lonely. He roamed and mourned, still unable to answer the question that pressed in him, demanding a conclusion. With the last exhale, Binary Star fulfilled the final purpose he was created for. The first gift he was ever given. He shined so bright, all of nature was forced to bow before him. And so for the first time, among the deafening silence of the galaxy's dust, Ray finally existed. Completely alone. Okay, what if I go with the other option then? No, sorry, wrong one. Sorry, Ray. I take Ray's hand, my heart thumps out of my chest. He smiles beautifully, full of cathartic hurt. I understood in that moment that I am the bone that needs to be broken in order to be set in place and heal properly. I don't think I ever learned that lesson at any point. Nope. The day I met you was the first day I learned something new about myself. I learned that I could love, that I could hope to be human. Ray holds me close. His hand strokes my cheek. Thank you for letting me dream, Lucifer. I thought I could change, that I could be something other than human or monster. But in the end, I have a quasar that shines around me like a halo. It pulls matter from everything else around it into a single volatile ring. That ring will shred and swallow until it had its fill. Until nothing else can be cannibalized. It will rage on and on until it fades away from existence. He brushes off some soot from my forehead. He pauses, looking up at upon my face. A moment of hesitation clouds his features. I hope you find what you're looking for. Ray, I hope you find what you're looking for. He looks upon my face with an indecipherable smile and a sigh. There is a sadness that lurks in his dark eyes. He brushes a tear away from my cheek. Don't cry, Lucifer. I will keep you with me forever. Ray takes my face into his hands. In a moment that both fell shorter than a second, longer than an eternity. Ray presses his face into mine. His lips passionately gain pushes amongst my own. I push back, desperately trying to convey what words cannot. At that moment, I feel the sun. Everything radiates. My heart beats. My skin hums. I feel metamorphosis. I look at Ray. He shines. Oh my god. Okay. Part of my face is being pulled apart, shredded into dust by the star before me. He is the Binary Star! Ray holds me in his arms. He kisses me desperately between sweet murmured words. I can taste the wet salt that runs down his cheek and falls between our lips. He holds me tighter, wrapped in my own cocoon. I can no longer talk. I can no longer see. Soon my mind is no longer my own. I shine with Ray, brilliant spread amongst matter and being. I fade. I am reborn. Okay. Interesting. All right. And that was Binary Star Hero. I would love to know what happened to Ray after that part happened, because we get to see what happened after we die in the other ending. That was really interesting. I would say that the pacing is off. At some points feel a bit too long, and some points feels a bit too short. Like that. Like when Ray says that he wants to consume us in order to become one. That was never established. Like becoming one. Like sure, his power is to absorb, but it was never established that he wanted us to become a part of him. Like I feel like that change happened literally off screen, like in like a couple of frames or lines of words. Other than that, I really liked it. I like the story of it. I like the story of how Ray was a human but misunderstood, and other things happened, and now he's a crazy hero and stuff like that. It was really cool, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. Sorry if my anime is a bit weird, wonky. It's getting late, but thank you so much for watching. And if you like this, watch Favor down in the description below. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.